And welcome, Echoes, to Fairy Tale Friday! This is Once Upon a Reflection, episode, I think, like 33. A Cypher System-based Fairy Tale TTRPG. I'm Evie, your Disaster Gem. My pronouns are she, they, or any, and these are my wonderful crew. Let's go ahead and go around introducing ourselves, starting with Amanda.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amanda, aka Panda Cabra. Use she, her pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Rosa and Thorn, the resilient explorer princess who masters the swarm. Also, she, her. Joel, go.
Hello, I'm Joel. I am currently dying, but it's okay. I'm gonna play, for the first time since the beginning of this campaign, I'm going to be playing only one character. Which is great, except it isn't. I'm going to be playing Juan Ferreira, who is it's no longer a rugged Chihuahua who is one with beasts. Now he's just a dude in the body of a Chihuahua that looks like a beast, I guess. I need to figure out what the new term for this character is. But he uses he, him pronouns, and I use any of them, all of them, sometimes none of them. Honestly, whatever vibes.
That all of your descriptors are now just one.
Yeah, he's
a one.
A guy with its Chihuahua's powers. Anyway,
yeah, he's a guy who does things.
Yes, perfect. Hey everybody, I am Alina. My pronouns are they, them, and today I will be playing Rack/Zev, who is also they, them. They are a charming trickster who wears a crown of ice. They are very sad that we don't have a dog anymore. But back to our DM.
And yeah, to answer to Spirit in chat, last session some shit went down. But this particular game generally runs every other Friday, barring schedule interruptions because shit happens. And we do multi-stream, so you can watch on either Twitch or on YouTube. We are live on both. Altered Echo Archives for both. Go ahead and give us a like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is that you gotta do with the clicky buttons on whichever platform, so that you can be notified when this or other games, because we do have other games, happen to go live. Speaking of other games, we are going to be doing a kind of makeup session / figuring out how we are going to handle the soon-to-be fuckery of the schedule for our Sunday game, Empyrean Wilds, and we'll be doing a surprise next session this weekend on Sunday. So tune in on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific for the next session of Empyrean Wilds. Alina and Joel have both been a little ill. All of us are kind of getting that springtime grossness going on. So we do apologize if there is a little bit of off sound and or coughing. We will attempt to mute. But yeah, so very cool. Tune in for that, and we are working out the start date for our third campaign for this channel, named Aether Engines. We now have a name for it. We're just trying to get that start date worked out because, as you know, scheduling is the big bad of all campaigns. So we are aiming for end of this month. It will be on opposite Fridays too, the Fairy Tale Fridays. If it does not start at the end of this month, it will probably start at the very beginning of next month. So keep an eye on our Discord for any announcements that happen to go live there. You will also notice, if you are watching on Twitch at least, that there should be a donate button where the subscribe button normally is. That will allow you to donate to World Central Kitchen, because we are raising funds for World Central Kitchen. If you are not watching on Twitch and you are watching on YouTube and would like to donate, you may follow the link that I am putting into chat right now. None of the donations go to AEA or any of its affiliates. It goes directly to World Central Kitchen, which helps a variety of communities the world over. This one in particular is aimed towards Gaza. So donate if you can, spread the word if you cannot. And with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and roll into focusing on today's session. We'll do a bit of a recap because it is needed. But the archives would like to remind you that this is an adult content rated game with depictions of violence, gore, possible mentions of loss or trauma, and or similar content. We do our best not to cross each other's lines, but for those watching, you have been warned. Thank you very much, Panda. Last time, the group had kind of finished the fight in the realm of dreams, in the Dream Desert, essentially, where they had found themselves while sleeping in an enchanted witch's workroom, essentially, in Fairy Tale Land. They found themselves sleeping and then live in a desert and separated and realized that it was the Desert of Dreams. It was the Sandman's world. And some stuff happened. A little bit of combat against the Sand Keepers there, because they kept manipulating dreams around them without dreaming themselves. And then a fight between, the embodiment of death and the Sandman himself, which a couple of them ran from, and then directly to the Sandman's castle because their, champion's call was summoning them there because something was very, very wrong, which happened to be one of the hags, specifically the Hag of Plagues, stealing some of the Sandman's golden sands. Battle ensued. They fought. They were winning, and the Hag of Plagues, the Pied Piper, was attempting to escape with the little bag of sand that he had stolen. And just as he was about to get through, the Sandman finally appeared, and so too did Death. The Sandman trapped the Piper, and while dealing with the Piper and questioning why the champions were in his domicile, a fight broke out yet again between Death and the Sandman, because they are, as you can tell at the moment, at odds. And while the Piper did not manage to escape, he did briefly get loose, creating a little bit more of a conflict for the group, who were kind of trapped in bubbles of protection from the sandstorm that the Sandman had created, and had to attempt to force themselves awake. The last one to manage to go was after the fight had kind of come to a standstill, and the Sandman had the attention on Senor Fluffington / Juan. With a small brush of power, while Juan was able to wake back up in his body in Fairy Tale Land, a standstill, haha, but tonight is really pun night for you.
It's always that night.
But while Juan did wake up, Senor Fluffington was not with him in the body when he did. We found out, kind of as a side scene, that the Chihuahua, Senor Fluffington, is currently trapped in one of the Sandman's prisons, in an hourglass somewhere within his castle. The group thereafter decided to pack their shit up, try to figure out how they were going to break back into the realm of dreams to rescue Senor Fluffington, which they decided was in need of one of the Anywhere Door chalk pieces, which they figured out that one of the ones that they would be able to theoretically reach is in Castle Caravel, just on the other side of the mountains. Because they have a little bit of time before they will be able to exit the Twilight Town, They are currently about to explore the castle in hopes of either supplies and or a way to separate the magic mirror of legend from the wall to be able to either move it to a safe place or take it with them. As they exit the witch's workroom, essentially, and Vrak trades the hatchet of the woodsman to Juan for the piper's flute. We come back, and it is with you guys.
Okay, so this place has been looted pretty good, but like there's gotta be more secret doors, right? Like we found one.
I mean, it's an evil witch. Has to.
By the way, I made sure to take the box in the rafters with me. I think I put it back in the forget-me-not bag or whatever it's called.
Yes, you did, and you had to take the flute out, which is what initiated the trade.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, it's time for some looting.
God. Okay. Because Juan is a different character than Senor Fluffington. I think he is going to he first of all he stands at full height as opposed to more like gremlin-y like Senor Fluffington. He's also actively holding on to the staff. But as we begin walking through the castle, there's going to be a small, almost asteroid belt of rocks that are going to be following us around and sort of poking at walls as we go along with my head.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I'd call that a situational advantage. So, from that creativity, you can ease or have an asset essentially to your search or investigation check. Are either of the other two of you also doing a search, or are you letting Juan kind of lead?
No, Vrak thinks that they're in charge when it comes to looting.
That
So, they're
that
just
that
gonna-
tracks.
Yeah.
And Thorn kind of found the place initially, so she is keeping her eyes out. As like, so you have like the three. I feel like there's three different heights. Like, Brack is looking at small places. I'm looking at eye level, and then you
Yeah.
have
Okay.
one looking tall.
Okay, so go ahead and give me 3 separate checks in that case, since each of you are kind of checking in different ways and on your own. Remember that Juan has an asset to it at the moment.
Would this be an intellect roll?
Yes.
I am trained in magic.
Okay.
I don't know if that would help since I'm using a magical method.
Just let me know what you guys think might help you, and I will let you know if it does.
I also have 3 edge in intellect, so I'll be putting a free level of effort into
Oh,
it as
nice.
Okay.
just to give me that edge.
Okay.
I rolled a 7, by the way.
Okay.
I rolled a
So
4, so that's better than me.
yeah, so eased by 3.
Well, I rolled a 6.
Yeah, eased by 3 and rolling a 7.
We're doing great.
Yeah, because part of what you were searching for, you did express, was that you were trying to find some hints or hidden stuff that might have been left behind by the former queen.
Yeah.
Which I would allow magic training to help you with. So as you go searching through, it wouldn't be on the first floor, and it is around midday right now at the moment, or where you are, because you guys did a lot of stuff over the evening before finally falling asleep very early in the morning. So
We
with the
started a
10,
riot.
you started a midnight riot.
So y'all partied.
Yeah, you partied, started a midnight riot, traveled around. It took you like an hour to even get up to the top of the castle. and then you were continuing to do stuff in the workroom after finding Thorn there. So it is easily around midday by the time you are doing anything right now. So while the innermost rooms of the castle will be fairly dark, all of the broken windows with tattered curtains are going to be providing a good amount of illumination. And on the first floor, you don't really find much. It's a lot of the kind of public rooms and the, like, dining area, the large ball and feast room, and other stuff like that. As you get up to the second floor, however, you do find your way towards what seems to have been either royal suites or possibly the queen's area. If you have certain royals, they do tend to occasionally sleep together, and ladies' rooms and ladies' waiting rooms will be kept separate. You find what seems like it's more of a ladies' waiting room or a secondary royals room as opposed to the primary one, that definitely, while it was very visibly ransacked, there is what seems to be an odd seam along one of the walls.
Sorry, which one of us noticed this?
That would be you. You were the only one that rolled any type of success.
You're muted.
Joel, you're muted.
Don't know how that happened, but okay. I'm gonna make sure that the other two are just not super paying attention, especially Vrak. I'm gonna go over to this seam on the wall, and I'm going to sort of inspect it for any magical bullshit.
Okay. Give me a magical bullshit inspection roll.
I am trained in magic bullshit.
You are trained in magic
and
bullshit.
I have a level of...
And you have a free level of ever. Okay.
13.
13? Okay. So there is no obvious trigger to do whatever is intended here. So most likely, from your assessment, if this is something, it requires some sort of magical trigger. With that roll, you're not quite sure what that would be.
Is there like a bookshelf in this room or something along those lines?
Knocked over and in pieces on the floor.
Any scones that are seemingly intact or anything like that?
The wall sconces? No.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to hedge magic to it open. Like I'm gonna just
Apply magic?
pull and push on it.
Okay, so you're just applying magic to it.
Yes.
Okay, give me an intellect roll.
Oh, should have taken like 5 steps back before I did this. That's an 18 on the dice plus
18. 2. All right, so as you are inspecting this, and the other two of you are probably either looking around in this room or looking around in the hallway, you kind of, you're just like, okay, maybe I can push it with magic or pull it with magic. And initially the push just kind of sends a general sense of magic into the wall. And as you pull with the magic, it seems to warp slightly and shift, and the mirror almost grows out of the wall and is now in front of you again. Hello. This is a different room. You moved me. The other two of you would be very easily able to hear that.
Rack was like rustling around under the bed looking for hidden treasure boxes or something, and they'll pop out and be like, "What the hell?"
If you're searching under the bed, you can also do a search check.
Oh, okay.
While that happens, I'm like, wait, where did she come from?
16.
You saw where I was previously, and now I appear to be here. With a 16, you find a loose board under the bed.
I hate to be
Ooh.
that. I hate to be that player, but that was a question.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That's
Please,
Oh, God damn it. God damn it.
please first roll a d6, and then roll a d20
Sorry.
for depletion.
No, that's fair.
Yep, that is totally
That is
fair.
That is fair. 5 on the D6 and 14 on the D20.
Okay, 5 on the d6. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up.
I was so shocked by the fact that he moved. I forgot
Forgot about the whole questions thing.
about the whole questions thing.
Thank you for the reminder, though, Joel.
I just thought it would be funny.
Yeah, that is
It is.
amazing.
It's funny considering that Thorn was the one who discovered the abilities and
Yeah,
then
we've been
immediately just
relying
forgot
on
about
you
it.
specifically for this as well. Yeah.
Okay, so that's damage.
Love you, man.
That's the pearl,
I know where you live.
the hatchet.
The joke being that we live in the
Hey,
same
Sage, can you go check the doors locked, please?
town.
Oh god, I've got to like pull up the entire book. That's not one of the ones that I've screenshotted.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
The joke here being that Joel and I live in the same town, so.
Yeah, we hung out. It's cool.
Yep.
We got to see the parade.
Aw.
Let's see, resources. We are using the resource We Are All Mad here, which is one of the genre
Good.
books of, excuse me, of Cipher System by Monte Cook Games. You should check it out. They've got really cool art in all of their books, but We Are All Mad here is their fairy tale one. And yeah, it's cool. You should look at it and stuff. Monte Cook Games. Someone kind of filibuster while I'm doing this, please.
Oh, so hi, hello. I'm really happy to be here. If you have never played Cypher before, you should. It's really fun. I think it's one of the when it comes to like creativity and freedom of build, for me, Cypher is what people want D&D to be. Where it's like in this game I'm playing a Chihuahua that is also a human that is in the fairy tale world. In a different game I'm playing a pirate with a tentacle arm that can control both ghosts and the ocean. And I've played like super soldiers, and I've played a corgi with a backpack that has arms in it that can fire a gun.
That sounds great.
It's so good. And that's all without much homebrew. Like that's most of that you can make just from how the system works.
So
In
yeah, Cypher
addition,
system has become one of
you-
my favorite systems.
Yeah.
yeah, you don't need to use most of the dice. You just need a D20 and a D6, and that's all you need. And because if you are a game master and you kind of struggle with how many options and all the tracking that you have to do as a game master, a lot of the majority of the rolling happens on the player side, so you can just focus on building out a story that you want to tell, which it's super good for me because I struggle with keeping track of all the characters and all the HP and all the stats, and this one has this amount of dex and that one has that AC because it has that spell going on. Fucking bullshit. But Cypher good.
Yeah.
Do you need me to keep going?
Nope, we're good. I've got that, but yeah, Cypher, it's really easy to plan as the GM, and it's really easy to just kind of get going on both sides. But you had rolled a 5. Who is standing directly in front of the mirror when you ask it?
That would be me.
Hi,
Yeah.
hi, Juan.
It has
Yep.
This is immediate payback for me calling out that was a question.
Yeah. This is the first time that you are really seeing this appearance
Right.
the way that you can only even vaguely remember it. Because as she asks this and the response is kind of vague, the appearance of that kind of smoothish face that had been there talking to you warps and distorts, and the room seems to darken with shadows that are almost clawing at you in ways that you vaguely remember from the Death Hag, and your form grows into this hulking, horrible, beastly wolf man, snarling and salivating and snapping at you. You also take 2 points of intellect damage.
Um, does I have armor, but this bypasses that, right?
Yes, because I believe that is physical armor.
I have some psychic damage.
Yeah.
It
Because
just says it helps deflect attacks. This is technically not an attack.
no, this is, or it can be used as an attack, but if it deflects attacks, then that is like physical attacks.
Okay. That's fine.
But yes, so 5 distorts the appearance of everything it reflects, particularly by magnifying the horrible and ugly aspects of things and people while ignoring their good and beautiful aspects.
I am immediately going to punch the mirror.
Okay, make an attack.
This is my. That's a 5
we
on the
see-
dice.
You do. Vrak, you
Okay.
also vividly remember this monster attacking you at least once in the dream
Yeah, no,
realm.
Drac dives back under the bed.
What did you roll for your attack?
5.
Right. How much damage would you normally do with a punch?
Oh god. I'm in my human form, so
You're in your biped form. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't normally attack in the swarm, so I don't know.
So that means that it's probably a light
Yeah,
weapon.
your
So
light
yes,
weapon.
it would be 2 points. So take 1 point because of your armor.
Oh, great.
Because you have essentially just punched a stone wall. There was a mirror in front of it, but you didn't do much to the mirror.
I'm also not a fighter.
Yeah. The vision does fade, and like
Mhm.
the mirror himself is kind of wincing. Was the was physical altercation really necessary? I don't intend to do those things. Seriously. Why?
My apologies. Yeah, you just showed me a very unappealing visage. I turn around to look at Thorn and go, and that would suggest a little bit more care in the question asking department. At least while I am within the front of the mirror.
Only if you promise not to go punching any walls anytime soon.
Y'all good up there? A
We're
voice from under the bed.
good.
I punched the mirror. Though in my
It
defense,
happens.
punching a giant beast that is in front of you is the usual thing most people do in this world. Ow.
Well,
So
I'm not coming out because it's kind of nice under here, actually. Just give me a minute, and you just hear scuffling under the bed.
are you inspecting the loose floorboard?
Yeah.
All right. Under the loose floorboard, you do find a what seems to be jewelry box.
Ooh. Well, that's yoink. Is it openable or is it locked?
Oh, it's definitely openable.
Okay, I'll take a little look. Take a look-see.
Hair comb, like one of the decorative ones.
Cool. Sure, it's cursed. Still, into the pocket. And then I'll poke out from under the bed and be like, I think we're done in this room? How did the mirror get here?
I think there are different types of walls the mirror can go to
Huh.
throughout the castle.
So maybe if we find more scenes, we can find where it was originally mounted? Question mark to Juan and not the mirror?
Yeah, like the witch had to have some way to carry it around,
I'm
right?
going to move away from the mirror, by the way. As soon as that statement is done, I am crossing the room.
Reasonable.
I mean, it's a fair assumption as a speculative statement, and I kind of side eye the mirror a little
mirror?
bit.
She just kind of gives you a guilty smile, and if he had shoulders, he would be shrugging.
What can you do?
I don't know about original place, but if there are multiple places where it can be called to, then it is a fair assumption that we could potentially replicate that effect somewhere outside of the castle.
It's a fair assumption. I mean, it had to get here at some point, obviously. Like, it's just a matter of finding its point of origin.
I mean, if we want to waste more questions, we could ask it where all the places are that it can show up.
You are welcome to ask it whatever you want. I step further from the mirror.
Is Vrek asking?
Vrek is staring at the mirror like they're unsure what curse they want to get today. And then they're gonna shrug and pull themselves out from under the bed, and wander back over the mirror and be like, okay. This isn't really a question. It's more of a statement, but like, there's a bunch of places around this castle that you can go to. Do you? Well, no, that's a question. Really annoying talking to magic shit.
I would assume so, yes. But your assumption, well, it has been a very, very long time, would prove beneficial to my previous keeper. So, probably,
Yeah, she seemed like the kind of bitch that loved shit like right at hand.
yes. Very
Some real,
much
like,
so.
hyper focus kind of bullshit magic. I mean, real powerful magic, but like, all magic's bullshit essentially.
Mhm.
I guess your
Excuse
magic,
you.
you're not bullshit.
Thank you.
It's just the shit that they did to you is bullshit. Like,
Yes.
sticking you in a, well, you are the mirror. You can't walk. They didn't give you like a body. That fucking sucks.
Yes, and trapping me in a location is unfortunate.
That sucks.
Yes. It's the solitude more than anything.
When Vrek says this, like, you just see gears turning in Thorn's head, and she turns to Juan and is like, how good are you at like engineering and building stuff?
Uh, I guess I had building blocks with my kid at one point.
Close enough. And I bring Vrek over and I just say, we should totally build a mecha body for the mirror, and so that way it can walk.
Cool idea. I have no idea how to do that.
You know, might be doable. Maybe we can go to to the old beach we were at the other day and have her give us some chicken legs for him as well from the house.
Wait. You do magic and shit. There's gotta be. Like, she had to make that thing have chicken legs. And this realm is like kind of has its own rules. So like, if you threw a bunch of chicken legs and enough magic at the mirror, it could probably walk.
I
But it's stuck to the
absolutely
wall. We
hate
gotta
the
get.
fact that that probably is correct.
Listen, I lived here for a couple of years. I know all the dumb shit that happens.
Okay. Do you have chicken legs?
No,
We're missing one of the most important ingredients then.
yeah, I'm less worried about the chicken legs and more about the shit fuck tons of magic.
I mean, this is a magical realm. This is sort of where shit on magic happens, right?
Yes, but I hate working with it. Do you do magic, or is that more like a fluffy thing?
To be honest, it's more of a fluffy thing.
That's what I
I was-
figured.
I was more of a type of person. The whole magic thing, I'm only able to do. I think I'm only able to do it because of him, which is crazy that Chihuahua has more magic than I do. I feel like that's unfair.
I mean, Fluffy's the most powerful out of all of us. Let's just be real here.
Yep. Okay. So let's add one more item. We're looking for chicken legs. Let's add that to our search item list as we move on to the next room and get away from the mirror that could curse us and make us look ugly.
I would also like Vrek to make a hindered intellect roll.
Sounds good. I'm gonna say a fun line first, though. I'll be like, speak for yourself. I'm fucking gorgeous.
Okay.
Can I put effort on this int roll?
If you would like.
I will. Let's
What does
see.
that mean?
Let's see if Brack has a brain. 13?
You, because you applied effort, that is good enough. You did steal something from an office down in that town that you know is magical and do not know what it does. You now have a mirror that can tell you things and someone
That's
that
true.
does magic directly in front of you.
Okay, put a hold on that for a second. You, magic guy, come on with me. I'll just like grab you by the sleeve and pull you back towards the mirror.
Yes.
Okay. I hate wasting questions, but I gotta think this out before I say anything.
A quick
This is new
question.
for
Are
me.
you still holding on to me? Because as soon as you say I'm wasting questions, I'm trying to move away.
I'll still got your sleeve.
All right,
My
then
little-
I'm like
my little
I'm
goblin
like
hands.
arm out as far as I can, trying to get away from the mirror.
So I got you in one hand, and then I will reach into my pocket and pull out this like large and little tiny goblin hands. You said it was bluish, like a bluish pearl.
Kind of a bluish, like, not light blue, it's more of like a nighttime or almost navy, but not quite that
Ooh.
dark.
All right.
But yeah, it's a pearl.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Tell me what magic this does.
The pearl with which you hold can grant a single wish. It is known as a wish-granting pearl. Oh, that's quite powerful. Be cautious with it and your wording.
Rack like they're holding a grenade. gingerly puts the pearl back in their pocket and
So,
says nothing.
for mechanics purposes, for you to be aware, the user can make a single wish and have all of, or part of it come true. The GM
Oh, no,
assigns a
that's
level
bad.
to the wish, so the larger and more difficult the wish, the more difficult it is to have granted. Generally, a wish such as gaining an asset or an inexpensive item is level 1, and a wish for an expensive item or for a foe to vanish is level 7. The cipher cannot grant a wish above its level. You do not know what level that cipher is. So you don't know
Nope.
what kind of wish it can grant.
How did you get that?
Why the fuck would I tell you?
In case we can go back to get more?
No, it was the only one. It's like
Oh.
really well protected too.
Can you let go of my arm? I'd like to move away from the mirror.
Please also roll for depletion.
I did. I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Rack will actually pull you closer and wipe their nose on your sleeve and then let you go.
I'm going to hatch magic the snot off of my clothing and just splatter it back at them before walking to the opposite end of the room again.
Is that
So
part of a
fun.
goblin courting ritual or anything that we should know about?
Yeah, that's just being polite.
Okay.
What a question.
Like when a cat rubs their scent gland on you.
Eesh.
Okay. Sorry. I hate using you like an object because you're like, well, you're not really a person. You are an object, but like, you know what I mean. Anyway, cool. Scuttle out of the room.
You're muted.
Thank you. Good luck.
Well, we at least got you out of the other room, so
It is a lovely change of view. Yes, appreciated greatly. If I could tell you where else here I can be summoned, I would. But as I said, it's been a very long time, and I'm somewhat afraid that I might have gone just slightly mad. So, my memory isn't as precise, and my personal access to what I can answer is not exactly where it could be. I'm still very useful, though.
Well, it's alright. You are not the only one with memory problems here.
we're all a little bad here. Title drop of the cipher expansion that we're using.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna leave. Like the campaign after that.
As the person who tortured
Camera
me with
turns off.
puns on a regular basis while living with me, you have no basis for that claim.
Well, you know, I'm the only one who's allowed to do it, obviously. Anyway, yeah, I'll also head on out and try to find more.
Keep looking.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
go ahead.
oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, once we're out of the room, Vrak is gonna like look around to make sure that the mirror isn't following them, and then be like, "Okay, so Perla grants any wish, right? Like, if that seems like an easy way to get the mirror out of the mirror, but obviously this thing's too good to like, this is something to save, right? We could use it like right now, and then maybe we'd have like a little mirror friend guy. I don't know. Just like a dude walking around with a mirror for a head.
I feel like if we got that wish in our hands, we can make a lot better use of
Yeah.
it than freeing the mirror. I can think of at least 2 things I'd like to do with a wish.
Okay, but like fairy tale logic, though, you come across somebody who needs help and you don't help them, you kind of get fucked later on.
That's why we make sure that we held the mirror in a different way. If we got put there, there should be a way to get them out.
Yeah. Also, like, we don't know if it's evil or not. It did, like, it was created by, like, stupid evil witch. Could be like a, I don't know, like a devil trapped in there for all we know.
We could ask it.
Yeah, but will it tell us the truth?
I feel like it is compelled to be honest, though, isn't it? That's like the whole issue of the story that it comes from.
Maybe, but like, usually these things have like back doors built in, right? Like it can lie, it can't lie except about itself or whatever person who made it. You got to be real careful with magic items, man. Like they're fucked up.
Yeah, it's just true.
Says the one who was just insisting that we use the magic pearl to wish our mirror friend off the wall. But
Ah, well, you know, having big magic like this hanging around is its own kind of dangerous.
mhm.
And a wish like that is big, but it's not like super big. Like I don't see a lot of ways that it could go wrong. But on the other hand, you know, one's got you got some stuff you need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's hold off for now. We'll keep that in our back pocket.
I want to keep it in my front pocket.
Well, yes.
I don't want to sit on that shit. If I break it. Or like make a wish with my ass.
I just realized I could do this. Can I just make like a memory roll to see if this triggers any memory stuff?
Sure. Go ahead.
I'm gonna put 2 levels of effort into this. Actually, I'll put 2 levels. That's as many as I have. I am also trained in magic, but I don't know if this counts. 17.
17 with 2 levels of effort. That is very, very good. Is the trigger the pearl or the mirror? What are you trying to remember about? Is it because of the pearl, or is it because of the mirror, or is it
it's the
because of
pearl,
wishes?
yeah.
Okay. Wish granting pearls are rare, but not super rare. Finding one that will grant high level wishes is, however, incredibly rare. Like, that's like a once in a fairy tale type of thing. So, depending on the level of this wish granting pearl, it might be like something powerful enough to base a fairy tale off of, because granted wishes are a common theme, or it might be something like make something a little bit easier for myself. One probably encountered 1 or 2 of the lower level ones, but would have never encountered one of the super high level ones. You do also know, as your memory is working right now, that the mirror that you guys were talking to isn't just any artifact. This is the magic mirror. While there are other ones, this is one of the ones of legend. And you don't think that anything other than the highest granted wish would get it out. You would need a level 7
Yeah, we would need like a world altering.
And if we have one of those, we probably have better things we could use it on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I can't. I don't. It's not easy. This is. I imagine this is probably one of those things where like we will know the power of the wish only once we get it granted, type of thing.
I'm going to send you a message.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Vrack, an actual idiot, just manages to steal, like, the world-ending item.
The caps lock was accidental, but I think it translates my feelings very well. Okay. I will continue to search for any potential hidden path as we continue to move.
Okay. So are you guys actively searching for other areas that the mirror might be able to be summoned? Or are you searching for other things? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for magic in general.
Okay.
So if that would include the mirror's potential placement.
Okay.
I feel like Vrack, always helpful, is not paying attention and is looking for loot.
Which is what you have acquired thus far as well.
Of course.
Yep.
Thorn?
I am basically trying to. I forget what the ability does. Give me like one moment. It's just assuming that I am spelling it correctly.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I would like to use my curious ability to impede my perception with learning stuff. I forgot that was the ability I had.
To what your perception?
So curious, you're always curious about your surroundings, even on a subconscious level. Whenever you use effort to attempt navigation, perception, or initiative task in an area that you've only rarely or never visited before, you can apply an additional free level of effort.
Okay. So you're going to apply effort and you'll get a second one.
Yes.
Okay. Amazing. So everybody make your rolls.
Ooh,
Natural
17.
20.
Nice.
17 and
Amazing. 11.
11. Okay. So are there any levels of effort coming from Vrack? I forgot to ask.
Yeah, I'll do one.
Okay. So we'll do the natural 20 first. You
Damn.
find the King's Quarters, which, while also ransacked, is even centuries later after being ransacked, obviously kind of remade into the Queen's territory. Because remember, he was killed and or happened to die sometime early in Snow's life, and years had passed prior or before the Queen was taken down.
I know about this because I was watching Once Upon a Time recently.
Yeah.
So I started rewatching that show. Really good show.
Certain parts of it.
Okay, look.
I
Let me
mean,
rephrase that. Really good show if you enjoy bad quality stuff.
yeah. Really good show if you really like Lana Parrilla. Yeah. It's why the show is worth watching. But as I was saying, it was kind of remade to be more of the Queen's quarters. So the, like, ladies' room / ladies in waiting room where the mirror had been brought to was probably where she originally was. This one is definitely where she was staying. So you see, again, on one of the walls, that same strange seam almost, like 2 panels of wood, because the walls in here are wood paneled to make them warmer. Like they've been kind of merged together like clay or welded in some way. You also would be able to see above that seam what seems to be a very thick and large nail. Perfectly placed as if it's to hang something there.
I'm gonna call the mirror. I'm gonna use magic to bring the mirror here first of all.
Okay. As we are dealing with that, we got a 17 from the one who also has 2 levels of effort on there. You notice that probably the same time that Juan does. So you can very easily see what he is about to do. Mm-hmm. You also see that there is some sort of strange golden thread just kind of merged with the seams around the windows that, unlike the rest in the castle, are untouched. There is a hearth that also seems oddly neat. But those are really the only other oddities in the room. And Vrack, very old, very tattered, obviously wealthy bits of like furnishings and everything, so it was all very valuable when it was still whole. You don't find anything else in terms of interesting loot, however.
That is okay.
Much like the first time when you push the magic in and then pull with the magic, the wall begins to warp. The wood almost seems to smooth to a glass-like quality before the mirror just emerges from the wall, and there's a slight clatter as it hangs there. Oh, hello again. You found another one. Good for you.
Mirror on the wall. What is the function of the nail that you hung from?
Fuck. I keep muting because the dog is snoring.
Oh. It's okay. We welcome Ali snores.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so
Samantha
cute.
doesn't pick it up either, by the way.
Oh.
No, yeah.
This is my transport. It is my home. And then the kind of blank expression that overtakes his face when he answers one of your like magically inclined questions clears, but the confusion stays.
Well, Mirror, it appears we may have found the solution to your problem.
That's quite fortunate. Yes. Thank you. That means that you'll be able to take me with you. Yes. It's nice at least to be in different locations. I had grown quite familiar with the workroom, but it's as I said, it really is seems to be the loneliness and the having. No, I'm meant to be spoken to and speak to others, and the many years without has been not healthy. So you'll be taking me, yes? Please?
If this works the way that I think, yes. And I'm going to use my hedge magic to try to the nail through the wall.
Hedge magic probably can't pull that with that much force because the mirror is also currently hanging from
Right.
the mirror, the nail. So it is driven in there, and this is like a spike level of a nail, which is why it stood out so much.
I'm going to turn to the other two and say, I can't magic that shit out of there. So.
Yeah, but you're like still a big wolf guy. Like, just yank it off the wall.
This body was made from a chihuahua. You really think I've got the strength to be able to do anything strong?
I mean, have you seen what a chihuahua can do?
Yes.
Hey, never look down on somebody just because of their size. You'd be surprised how much I can fuck somebody up.
Oh, it's not because of the size. It's because I know what the chihuahua is like.
I also know what the chihuahua is like.
So you've seen him when he like tries to move? He's like a barrel. He just keeps rolling.
Well, you also haven't tried to administer his yearly shots in the veterinarian office.
Look, I've been dead for like forever. So I don't know what you want from me. I can't take a dog to the vet if I'm not there. Anyway, I guess I'll try. I'm gonna try to. Is there like a bed here that I could stand on?
So, while you are not the tallest of wolfmen because of the fact that it was a chihuahua, this is also a large mirror that was meant to be used naturally by a not particularly tall or intimidating looking woman. So, if you were to remove the mirror from the equation, it's probably just reaching up to just above head height to get to the nail.
I have been imagining something way larger than that.
Yeah, so while it is like the size of a small spike, because it is a very, very large wrought iron nail, in terms of the height on the wall, because it is just a full-length mirror, it's just barely above head height.
Oh well, easy then. I'm gonna try to pop it out. I'm gonna use the hatchet that I got as for leverage.
Okay. So you move the mirror is leaning against the wall, and you go to wrench it out. Just go ahead and give me a speed check, because this is going to have to do with kind of your like dexterity.
Question before you do that, Joel. Evie, how far is the mirror mounted up on the wall?
Again, like just above head height. So, well, it's not really even a full body mirror. It's like a half body mirror. So it's enough to where you would be able to see above you, but not like you have to look up. So it
we
is
should
really just
probably
reaching
have
up.
someone holding onto the mirror so it doesn't shatter when it hits the ground. Is that correct?
Well, to get to the nail, because the nail is kind of above and behind, you've got to take the mirror off of the nail.
wait,
So that's
this
why I described
the
him
point where we
taking
can
the
take
the mirror off and then
Okay,
just
okay,
kind of
okay.
leaning it
I
against the
kinda-
wall.
I missed that point. I missed
Yeah.
that part. So.
Yeah, so as
Yeah,
far as I know, it's
it's-
either on the broken bed or just on the floor leaning against the wall. Or someone can be holding it.
This is a wooden room, right? So it's not like it's grafted into the wall.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the walls in the majority of the room are wood. They were paneled wood against the stone to give it more of a warm appearance, because that is something that the wealthy could afford to do. But in terms of like, yeah, it's just pulling an iron spike essentially out of wood. Hello, Juliana. We're actually talking about a different queen at the moment. But hello, beautiful warlock. And if Dragon is with you, happy birthday, Dragon Cat.
Dragon Cat's birthday.
I believe it's tomorrow, but I will not have. I will have so many things that I am doing tomorrow, so I'm just wishing it early. But yes. So, what was your kind of speed, like reflexes, dexterity type check?
Oh, this was speed. Hold on. I'm gonna put 2 levels of effort into
Okay.
this.
I-
I took them out of my. I also, just so that we're on the same page, I also used one of my ciphers to reroll. I rolled a 9
Okay.
plus 2 levels of effort,
Okay.
and then I don't have any skills that are relevant to this.
Okay. So you take the hatchet that can turn people into wood and use it to try and pry out this spike of wrought iron that is probably like as thick as my thumb.
Yeah.
And it takes a good bit of effort because you're also reaching above your head to do it. But after a couple of tries, you do get it to kind of pop out, and it is legitimately, it pops out because of the angle that you're using and how much force you have to use. So hopefully someone can catch it.
Should we do a speed check to try and grab it?
Whoever would like to attempt the
Right.
reflexes to catch a flying spike of metal.
Let's both of us try it, and if we fail, it's because we like run into each other. I'll
Wonderful.
put an effort on that.
You know what? I'll
What'd
try
you roll?
to. Why not?
I rolled a 5.
Oh no!
17.
A 15.
Okay. Okay.
So, as it goes flying over your head, Thorn sees it, trips over her own feet in the attempt to turn and grab. And then, as like Vrak is also jumping for it, you are turning and like diving after it as well. And both of your hands just clasp over each other over the spike of sharp metal as you both land on the floor.
Good.
It's a little painful, but it does not cause any damage.
Yeah. Ow! Ow! Ow!
You don't want to be careful. This is spiky.
It's less that I jammed my arm. Ow!
Yeah, your arm.
No, yeah.
Fuck!
I think
Ow!
consider
Shit!
maybe.
I feel like
Never mind.
oh god. I feel like Thorn is like surprised that she tripped over her own feet because normally she has some pretty strong elven grace, and she's like, "Oh crap! Like, why do my feet feel weird?" And she kind of starts feeling her boots, and just she pauses for a moment to be like, "Huh, that's different."
Being hard of hearing is crazy.
Boots, as in shoes.
Yes. I figured.
Oh my
I read the
god.
caption.
Oh my
I
god.
did
Yeah.
not say boots.
Yep.
The boots, as in the shoes that
Yep.
they're wearing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boots,
Yeah.
Totally
boots,
not
the
anything
boots
else.
with the fur.
Boot. Huh.
Boot.
Huh.
Yep. Oh my god. Okay.
Anyway.
Yep. But yes, you have successfully grabbed the home nail of the Mirror of Legend.
Vrak will let go if Juan's got it, and then just like lie on the floor for a minute, clutching at their shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah. One would have been the one that got the majority of the grab because he rolled higher and you are hindered because of your arm.
Yup.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna ignore Vrak. I'm gonna go into the hallway.
That's fair.
And I'm gonna try to put this thing on the wall. Just a random wall.
It is stone in the hallway, so you're going to try and drive it into stone with your bare hands.
I'll hammer it with the axe. With a hammer.
Give me a level 6 difficulty.
I rolled an 8.
It chips at the stone a little bit, but it does not go in.
Hey, do either of you have a hammer?
Yeah, I got one right here.
I can't see you, but I presume that you're flipping me off.
Yeah, you know me.
Okay. I'm gonna look around to see if I have anything more hammer shaped.
Based off of my memory, probably not. The hatchet, like the back of the hatchet, is probably the closest that you've gotten. You were already using that.
Okay. I'm gonna come back in.
It's also just very difficult to hammer metal into solid stone.
Is there... You said there was a bookshelf in here.
There was a turned over and broken on the ground bookshelf in the ladies' room, the ladies in waiting room. In this room, there is not a bookshelf. It has not been used as like kind of a secondary room. So it is mostly a somewhat damaged but very fine and old bed. A large broken wardrobe. The doors are broken off of the wardrobe that seemed to have contained kind of hooks and rods more than like clothing.
Okay, that's fine. I just need something that's standing that isn't rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
I'm
wardrobe.
going to try to put this on the side of the wardrobe then.
Okay.
Or what dresser, whatever.
Hammered in, hammers in.
And then I'm going to focus and try to call the mirror to the nail.
It kind of smooths and goes from being on the floor, which, since you are focusing on the wardrobe, you would not see it melt quite literally into like Terminator 2, like liquid mercury goo, seep into the creases of the floor, and then reemerge.
We have solved your problem, buddy.
Thank you. That's honestly, I didn't know if you would be able to do that. I didn't even know how to do that. That is greatly appreciated. So, I would assume that with your methods, it's safe transport. But I'll be alone again for a while. Will you be bringing both of us, or just my nail, my own, whatever it is that it is called?
Well,
Sorry, what did he say?
Are you going to be bringing both me and the nail, or just the nail and leaving me here?
Oh.
Essentially.
Oh, I was planning on just bringing the nail. It's easier that way.
yeah, I'd been wondering how we were gonna sneak you out of town if we got you off the wall, but this is better.
Oh, okay. I'm sure that you'll make use of it at some point in the near future, though, so that I am not left for too terribly
yeah,
long.
yeah.
Yes.
Like we can nail that spike to anything, right? Like so we can just like stick you up on a tree tonight or something.
Oh,
It's just the only time to get out of town is at twilight, so we got like a narrow window.
yes. That tracks a good. That makes a good bit of sense. I would be rather unwieldy for the vast majority of your group to carry.
I'm gonna.
And not to mention they might be looking for us. Anyway, don't worry about it.
I'm just out of curiosity. I'm gonna try to hedge magic lift it, the mirror.
Because it is just hanging from the nail, it does just kind of float off. Previously, it was adhered to the previous seams, so it was merged with where it had emerged from. And looking back at the wall that you had removed this spike from, there is still that seam. So he can still be called to those locations.
It just means that with the nail, we can take him with us, essentially.
It's mobile.
Yeah.
Or call him to a new location.
Yes.
Okay.
It
And
is also
Abby-
reasonable to assume that the spike was put into those other locations despite them being stone. She just had a means to do so.
And the golden thread that Thorn saw is weaved into these seams, is that right?
It seems to be like wedged into the seams of the framing, the iron framing of the windows.
As Thorn rubs like her ankle through her boot, and she's not like she feels something weird in there, but she doesn't call it out. She looks to the other two and says, "Do you guys notice the golden thread on the wall?"
Gold?
No?
Can
Where is
they
it?
see the other? If I point it out, will they be able to see it, or is it like
They'd be
Only-
able to see it.
okay?
And you'd also be able to point out the oddly clean and undamaged hearth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Huh. I really want to try this shit out, but I'm guessing it's like some kind of magic, because like somebody else would have pried it up if they found it.
For the
do you
record,
think?
what? Sorry. From now on, until I until I remember, I am essentially using my hedge magic to puppeteer the mirror
With you?
and look at things with us. Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, they're our buddy. He's just a little floating head in a mirror.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know what that is. Do I know what that is?
It looks like gold or gilded thread that has been wedged into the seam around the frame of a window. This is not something that you would have encountered before, so it does not need a roll.
It looks like thread.
I'm going to try something. I'm going to go look at the mirror and go, mirror on the wall, but also floating in the air.
If you want to say on the Juan,
Mirror on the Juan. Do you happen to know what these golden threads do?
Protection? I believe.
Yeah, that makes sense. Some kind of like protection spell on the windows.
Yeah, and leading to the hearth too. That's a 19 on the dice.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let the mirror hang out by Vrak and Rosa Thorn,
Thorn.
and I'm gonna get closer to the hearth specifically.
Okay.
I wanna vibe check this bitch.
Okay.
Their vibes are great.
Vibe check the bitch.
4. Doesn't
The
matter
vibes
what
are
I add to
wasted.
it. This is
It's a hearth. It is meant for having a fire to keep you warm when it's cold. It's like a really big fireplace. Again,
interesting.
Alina. Oh my god.
Very interesting. Yeah, I got nothing.
Maybe it's like self cleaning or something.
Hmm.
I can't imagine the witch would like get on her knees and scrape out a fireplace.
It's big enough to crouch in. But, yeah. All of you would be very well aware that nobles don't clean their own fireplaces.
especially ones with magic.
Yeah, I imagine if she's got magic and wanted it clean, she could do it herself.
So no one else thinks it's weird that it's clean.
Mm.
Magic?
I mean, I don't particularly
whom?
think the queen was a dirty hoe.
Mhm.
I mean, we could poke it.
I kind of want to pluck.
Oh,
Not
one
like pluck
moment.
the throat from the wall, but actually, okay. But before,
As soon as they start talking about touching it, the mirror and I are gonna get the fuck out of the room, and we're just gonna peek around. I'm gonna have him like half leaning over the doorway. I'm giving him the full person
Yeah.
Okay.
full personhood.
experience, and
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna be peeking around. Okay, you can touch it now.
Okay.
Vrak is gonna grab like a piece of broken furniture or something wooden and just like throw it into the hearth.
Okay. It clatters into the hearth.
And Thorn, not that she's ripping it from the wall, but she's going to like, if there's like a taut piece of thread, I don't know how it is, but she's going to like pluck it, almost like
On the
a
windowsill?
harp string. Yeah.
Okay. See if you can like dig a piece out.
Let's see. I'm gonna put some. I don't know what effort this will be, but I'm gonna put some.
It's
Effort
speed.
into
It's just like the manual dexterity to get to
Okay.
it essentially with your fingernails.
Nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
You feel it kind of catch on your nail, and there's almost a vibration to it, sort of like touching the edge of like. Have you ever? I'm sure that you've used like a milk, one of those like handheld milk frothers, like trying to touch the edge of that with just your fingernail. It's very like vibey, and as you pull at it, the window shatters as the centuries of time and weather and the force with which they were struck during the raid all compound and refract back on it as you pull the thread easily away.
Oh, this was like literally holding everything together. That is insane magic work.
Vrak is
Maybe
crouched
this
on
why
the
we stay
bed
outside
like
of the room.
like a startled cat.
I don't want that to happen to me, no. I am also made from glass. Is the mirror's commentary back to you.
Damn, that smashed real good. I guess you got the gold now.
I guess, but should we leave it in place to keep it? Because like, if we tug on it more, what if the whole place collapses if I keep tugging at it?
Well, you got the loop that was around that window.
Oh, I got the whole thing. I thought I just got a little piece of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
as soon as you got it loose and tugged, the rest of
Okay.
it just kind of peeled away because you broke the spell, essentially.
Okay. Interesting. So
There's another window. There's the hearth, or whatever else. Hi, puppy. Did you wake up? The puppy woke up.
Because Amanda said it in the chat. Vrak is gonna like climb off the bed, look at the hearth, stand back a little bit, and then be like, fuego.
You know what? Roll for luck.
Good
8.
Lord.
8. Not quite high enough.
No.
Maybe it was the magic word. You don't know.
Must have been. I don't know. I think it's just self-cleaning or something. Vrak wanders away.
So do I just like now I have this like golden thread? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's just a loop of like golden thread enough to go around what we would
Yeah, I'm
consider a
definitely
small
going to,
window,
like-
or
I'm
them
going
a
to
large
like
window.
definitely kind of like roll that
Yeah.
up and actually stick it in. Bless you. Stick that in my stick it in my pack.
Okay.
I'm definitely taking this with me.
Okay. Are you going to go for the other window? There are
Why
two.
not?
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Give me another speed check to see if you can work the thread out of the little divot that it's pushed into.
Kitty.
I do not. He only rolled a 5.
You aren't able to quite get to it. It seems pretty well in there.
Milo rolled a 4. So
Unfortunately, Milo also didn't manage to get it.
Aw.
darn. Okay, I'm just gonna go out. Like no, that one's a bit too deep. Oh, can't get that one.
Okay,
Hey,
well,
hey.
we got this up the wall.
Yeah,
You got some good gold.
yeah.
We got a couple hours to kill.
What is the view from like the window that is shattered?
The view is pretty much because it is literally the primary royal chambers, so it is a beautiful view of the waterfall cascading into the lake, and it's like wide expanse with the forest just beyond on the shores and everything, and you almost slightly see the ping of something reflective far on the other side. I don't know, like a unicorn horn.
And I'm going to
It is far in the distance.
okay. I was about to say, is it one of those if I roll for perception, would I be able to make out what it is or no?
You can try. It's a pretty high difficulty, but you
Yeah,
can
I
try.
did-
Been stalked.
Alright. No, that was a 3, and Milo just rolled a 15. So
Milo knows what it is, but you don't.
I don't. Yeah.
Because cats do get a bonus to their perception.
That's true.
He's really.
So do you have any interest in anything else in the room, or are you just going to stare suspiciously at the slight bit of reflected light?
I'm gonna point it out to the others. Like, what is that? What do you think that is?
A lake?
Are you still poking magic things?
No, we
No,
stopped.
we stopped for now.
Okay, I walk in, but I keep the mirror between me and them just in case.
You're going to human
Yeah,
shield.
really
the
good
mirror.
shield.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna mirror shield. Okay,
Mm.
I've
Hey,
played
Blink did
enough
it.
video games to know that that's a possibility. I'll take a look. What is this thing?
Give me a roll.
If this is okay,
It is perception, so intellect based.
I have a free level of effort on that. I assume this isn't magical.
No.
So
It's just
it was
seeing.
a 13.
13? You can't quite make it out. It's a little bit of a blurry shape because it is all the way across the lake from where you are, and you have the kind of weird distortion that protects the town that you also have to see through, which does impede you a little bit. So you see the ping of light faintly moving that Thorn had pointed out, but no idea what it is.
Looks like it's a reflection of some kind.
It was facing directly into the the window?
You saw it from the window,
Oh, I saw
without
it.
being able to see details of what it is and what direction it's facing.
Mm.
It could have been the ass of a knight. You don't know.
True.
There are a variety of knights in shining armor in Fairy Tale Land, so it might have just been
Sure are.
the butt flap on one of
To be
them.
fair, if it was the Ass of the Night, I think Juan would
Recognize
have an
it.
acid on it, so I would have realized. It was
As
probably
been
something
asked
different.
that.
That one was actually pretty good. Uh, but, but yeah, one did travel around with someone who was the
Who
titular
was a knight and
knight.
was an ass. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you're well familiar with it.
yeah.
So I look to the hearth and there's another golden thread. Is that correct?
No, the hearth
Oh,
was
the hearth
just like immaculately clean and undamaged after
Okay.
years and the raid that was on the castle. So
Okay.
it
Now it's got
stood
one
out
piece of
as
wood in it.
yeah, and it stood out as unusual, and now it has like a broken piece of wood sitting in the center.
That's right.
And there's not like Scott. I know at perception. I'm just gonna roll perception on it specifically, and then I'm going to use my curious
Okay.
to add a
Ooh,
level
smart.
of efforts.
I'm curious.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. There are no obvious sconces. Most likely, they were not wall mounted, they were freestanding because, wooden walls. And thus were either, looted or damaged and kind of cast to the side during the raid on the castle. The hearth seems like a large fireplace in a king's bedroom, essentially. The room itself is like the size of our average living room, so it is a large room. But the hearth just kind of is the correct size to make sure that the room is heated and is pretty immaculately clean, other than the random bit of wood. It doesn't even seem to have any dust in it.
Fancy.
As you are inspecting it, are you just kind of looking around? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm kind of like running my hands over it because it's weird how old and so far minus.
Do you look inside of it? Do you like try to look inside of it or anything?
Yeah, I kind of want to like actually like look up into like. Yeah.
That is where you would have something different happen. As you kind of crouch to kind of look up into the chimney flue, it grows slightly to be standing height. Like magically growing larger.
Oh, no, we already know what the cauldron is. Never mind, I'm dumb. Ignore me. Sorry, bye.
You used the cauldron to make soup.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
gotta have soup.
Oh, I stand up and I'm like, oh, okay. I feel like. Is it me or is this growing? Like this is growing, right? Like.
Yeah, it's like twice the height and twice the width now.
Huh.
I am back in the hallway.
There's some kind of, I don't know, like a secret passage in there?
Kind of looks like there might be, and I do grab like the little piece of scrap wood furniture in my hand, and I will start like prodding around. Yeah, I'm literally going to start poking up into like up into the flue and be like, okay, what's going on in here? There's something going on.
Give me a speed check.
Uh-oh. Is it speed defensive?
I guess you could vaguely call it speed defense. It's not like it's an attack.
I am trained in those. That's the only reason why I'm asking.
Yeah.
That is only a 7.
You get a little bit of soot down your face and arm as you try to dodge, as finally some of the soot that belongs in a fireplace comes rattling down at you after you poke at the chimney flue.
Cool.
Okay, well, that was kind of a bust.
Yeah.
Hey, Vrac, do you want to come prod around in this?
Are you asking me to come in the hole and have a poke
Yeah.
around with my stick?
Yes.
Thanks. Rack is now like lying on the bed, just resting, just
Mhm.
chilling. And in
Oh, no,
fact,
you're-
I'm going to take my 1 action recovery because I'm getting low on intellect.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, I was
also-
like, you're like a little goblin. You can like fit into like spaces
While these guys
easily.
are playing with fire, I'm gonna
Mhm.
just. Nice. What is that? Ah, 6.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is one of the guys that has like a funky design for the
Ooh, pretty.
Ooh.
person, or it's a power flag. So I didn't know how much that was. Because sometimes people put the design on the 1, and sometimes people put the design on the 6.
Yep.
6, 7, 8. Okay, so bring you up to 10, and bring you up to also 10. Wow, 109. Oh,
Alrighty.
I have it now. That's right.
Okay, so do you think the people in town have realized that we, like, caused a riot and stole a bunch of shit? Because we might have to sneak out of town. Like, just, like, run for it at twilight?
Well, I'm thinking it's the mirror. The mirror's still here.
The mirror is with Juan, who is currently hiding behind the door.
Because we are fucking around with
Mirror,
dangerous
mirror on
men.
the wand. Would tell me about this hearth, please.
That is my queen's door.
And that was a 2 on the dice.
Thank you. You guys are getting really close to that 1 each time.
I know.
I just want to point
Ooh.
out, I don't think we should be messing around with her door.
That makes sense, though, because she wouldn't want to be stuck here if it only opened at twilight, right? She had to have some way in or out, so maybe we don't have to wait around. There's just got to be like a magic word, right? Like open sesame.
Or I'm the fairest of them all. And throws her hands up wide.
I'm the queen, bitch. Move. Gestures at it.
Speak, friend, and enter.
Nerd.
Oh my god.
Are you really doing this? Is this a thing that you want to do?
Yeah. I don't have to wait around. Like, we can just leave. The door's
Okay.
gonna go outside.
So I would like each of you to make an intellect roll. Since you are attempting to figure out how this works. All
Yeah, I was
three of
gonna-
you have reason to have encountered something at least vaguely similar, because magical transport is very common
Yeah.
in Fairy Tale Land. So let's see what you
I'm
got.
trained in magic, and I'm gonna put 2 levels of effort into this.
Okay.
Putting some effort on it as well. Rolled a 12.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
A 9.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. So we've got 2 levels of effort with a 9. How much effort with the 12?
2, which Spend
Okay.
all my points again.
The only time that you encountered something with any vague similarity to this, Vrak, other than when you passed through weird reflections and ice into this world for the first time, was knowing that the Errol King has similar transport somewhere in there. And one of the main things is you need to designate where you are going.
Wait. I'm remembering things. I'm remembering stuff. Ow. Okay. Has anyone been to Caravel before? Like, do you know any places there, Juan?
I think we established that you had visited once, maybe? I think we said that.
I think I've been there once before.
Okay, do you remember anything from there?
I remember that I may have been there once before.
Um,
I don't know what I remember.
the regent that was in charge when you visited was a dwarf, you think?
I think there was a dwarf in charge at the time. Might still be around, honestly. Dwarves kind of live forever. I know sometimes they don't. I don't actually know.
Okay, because, like, I think these things, you gotta, like, tell it where you want it to open up, right? And we're trying to get to Caravel. So I figured, like, we gotta maybe give it a specific. I don't know if we just say, hey, put me in Caravel. That seems bad. Or, like, I don't know, too generic. But if you, like, you remembered, like, oh, yeah, there's a cool, inn. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I feel like most places that are kingdom sized probably have a tavern or two.
You
Yeah,
also
probably.
have a map.
To be fair,
Also have a map.
it's been a very long time since I've been anywhere before. So
I don't remember things.
Yeah. On the map
there's
that I,
always-
as the GM, drew for you, there are no towns, but there would be towns there.
Okay. We will pick a town.
It also, there is a very real chance that anything that I have visited when I was there is no longer even there.
Yeah, I guess it's been like ages because you're old and shit.
Okay, fuck you too. All right. So do you want me to try then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the mirror, but like just over my shoulder. I'm making damn sure this mirror gets to. He's like a fourth party member at this point. the mirror
Okay.
that I'm using. So
The
I'm
fourth
gonna-
champion, the mirror.
What was his,
We
what was,
did
what
say
was his
we're
name
missing
again?
somebody. So.
I think
Yeah.
Argent or something like that.
Yeah.
Argent.
He's
Yeah,
silver.
his Argent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna focus, and I'm gonna try to will the door to open to our destination.
Yeah. Random name of a town that I have not picked out.
Yep.
Yep.
Take us to Asbestos Town.
Is this close to Castle Caravel or not close to Castle Caravel?
Because Juan is smart, I think he would like to take us, or smarter by comparison to the Chihuahua. I think he would prefer for us to be dropped off further from the castle, in case, because we don't know what the situation at the castle actually is.
Yeah.
But
And the closer to the castle means the more people means the more chaos if something goes wrong.
so not the town closest to the castle, but the next one out or the furthest one from it.
Yeah, maybe like 2 towns over.
Okay. Good
Like
to know.
close enough for it to be like a couple of days travel at most.
Okay.
We also have the boots, so we should be able to just over there fast. But
Yeah, you should.
Looking up Narnia towns.
Yeah. I mean, at least one of you was just like, yeah, that's literally where the Pevenses ruled. But
I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
yeah, like most of the kingdoms that I drew on that map have actual fairy tale or
Stories.
fantasy stories to them.
Yep.
But yeah, so you concentrate and you focus and you will the door open and you say to take you to this destination. And as you open your eyes, it's like you see before you a like portal opening and you are able to step through. The two of you do not see the portal. You just see Quan like lift his head, open his eyes, and do you go?
I say, all right, let's go. And then I go.
All right, you and the mirror pass through, mark off one cipher.
Oh shit. Okay. I do have ciphers left.
I'm gonna try and rush after him.
You do not see the portal to go through, so you just run into the hearth.
Hunk.
Sorry, there might be a little bit of desync going on.
That's all right. I'm hoping that the other two of you still have ciphers.
Yep,
Okay.
still good.
But you did see it work. Are you also going to use your newly found magical transport?
Let's do it. Let's not split the party.
All right, who's going first? Who's going second? You are muted.
You're
Yeah, I will go first.
Okay. So, Vrak runs in,
hunk.
thunk. You're just like, let me just ease right through. You go through the same process, and much like one before you, you see as if like reality is splitting and the portal opens in front of you, and you are able to step through at essentially the edge of this town. And then Vrak follows suit,
Try the same thing. Yep.
and that is where we will take our break. Yes. All right, so we're a little over time for break, but everybody go ahead and stretch your legs, get some water, take care of yourselves. We will be back in a couple of minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we have returned. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way. If you're still around, then we are happy to have you. If you had to raid and run, also totally understand, because you got to take care of yourself. That is important. But we are returning with our Fairy Tale champions, having just stepped through the magical fireplace transport door area, essentially, of the former residents of the evil queen of Snow White fame, into essentially we will call it, not me misremembering stuff, the country of Caravel, into the town of, I have come up with where they are during the break, the town of Baruna. So, as you step through, first Juan, with the mirror floating behind him, and I'm assuming the staff in hand.
We did steal the Evil Queen's mirror.
Yes, you did.
Correct.
You did steal the Evil Queen's mirror. You also have a different witch's staff and the Pied Piper's flute. You've taken a lot of things from the bad guys. But first Juan with the mirror floating behind him, and then Thorn, and bringing up at the end would be Vrak. You are essentially at the edge of a town. To one side of you is a bridge and a fairly wide river. And then to the other side, sprawling ahead of you, seems to be a fairly bustling town in early afternoon.
Vrak walks through the portal last, looks around, and then goes like, phew! Cool. I thought we'd have an evening like escaping from town guards, but this is way better.
We're all in the same place?
Mm-hmm. You all appeared at the edge of town because you asked it to take you to the town, so that's what it did.
I'm gonna use my head's magic to raise Argent above us and give him a slow 360 look.
Beyond the fact that you are essentially doing a giant spotlight with a mirror in broad daylight, he is silent with awe, because this is the first time in centuries that he has been out of that castle. So he is just taking it all in.
I'll just let him spin for a bit. What now?
Well, I don't see any castle around here, so I guess we gotta go find one?
Oh yeah. I put this somewhere further away from where our castle would be, just in case things weren't exactly fun or safe.
Smart plan. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it seems like all of the stories like kind of fell apart in the time since you were here last. So, I don't know.
To be fair, I have a vague suspicion that they were kind of shit in the first place anyway.
Oh, I know for a fact that they were all shit. Everything in this place is shit. Also, there's supposed to be like a bitch-ass lion around here somewhere, so let's like stick clear of him.
What?
You never read the books when you were like a kid? Or are you too old for them?
Books?
You
Yeah, I think.
don't know about. Yeah, they're like there was like a series of books, especially for I mean, they would have been for like potentially like a younger age group, but anyone could have enjoyed them. Yeah, there was a lion, and like there were children that entered a magical realm through a closet. They were very British. It was a psyop to get us to like Turkish delights, and it was not good.
Two things. One, thank you very much for trying to keep it vague, because we do not have rights to that. And two, has anyone ever actually at this table actually tried Turkish delights? Because
I've never tried it. I don't even know what it is.
I have had both the like knockoff Turkish delight, but actual real Turkish delight from Turkey, and it is delicious.
I was about to say, I've only tried the knockoff, and I'm just like,
It's off. The actual real stuff, though, my friend was actually in Turkey this Christmas and brought back a lovely little box of like actual genuine Turkish delight.
okay,
One of
okay,
which
okay.
had like rose petals and pistachios encrusting it.
Nice.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Oh, good.
Okay.
It tasted like a really nice fruit tea, but in gummy form.
Yeah, but I've never had it before, so not even like the fake version. So
Don't try the fake version. It's gross.
Evie,
Yeah.
what do you remember what year Juan first stepped into Fairy Tale Land?
Okay, if this is happening somewhere around the early 2020s, and Juan disappeared when Pedro was around, I think we said 4 or 5?
So it was like about 10 years ago,
Yeah.
so 2010s.
Yeah, like
Okay, so
aughts to
he-
early 2010s.
so he is aware of the movies,
Okay.
but the because the movies came out in 2005.
Yeah.
But the Spanish translations for those books, which would be what would they started happening around the time the movie released.
No.
And when it comes to Spanish, they typically translate into Spain, and then it takes a while to get to Puerto Rico. So
Okay.
it would have been after it would have been in the last couple of years of it being around. So he
Okay.
hasn't read the books.
Okay. So he's aware of the movies at least. Okay, so yeah. You,
But,
for the most
There is
part,
no
don't know where
mention
you
of
are.
the place in that movie. Yeah,
Yeah. Because you
have
have.
is like very small.
It would not have been mentioned even in the first hit movie. It would be like in the Prince's movie, which I think was like the second or third that came out.
Yeah,
I think it was like the third.
So you might have already been disappearing by the time that movie came
Oh,
out.
that's a good point.
Oh, maybe it was the second, and then the third was the one with the boat.
It was the second.
Okay.
Okay.
The boat is totally the third one.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah.
I was obsessed with these movies.
I read the books when I was a kid, and I'm going to try not to remember any of it because Vrac would not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's
Vrac would
that
have read
movie
like
released
2
in
pages of that book
2008.
and
Yeah.
bounced.
That movie released in 2008, so he wouldn't have seen that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
When,
I just wanted to
Yeah.
narrow down
Whether or
this-
not he's aware of it. Because yeah, where you are would have been basically kind of a hub of activity for anyone that their character will have been aware of the books. Where you are would have been a hub of activity after the invasion of this land by a different area. But that has not happened in terms of the timeline of where you guys are. So it is still just town.
See, this is really fun for me because I've read every single one of the Narnia books.
Which we're totally not in Narnia because we do
No,
not
no,
have rights to
it's
that.
not Narnia.
Sorry, in the
We're in a
Bargain
fairy tale
World.
world.
I just don't get to know anything about the setting. It's great.
Yep. yeah.
Anyway, let's go to the totally.
Yeah, it's
inconsistent
just a
location,
magic
but it's not what I just
magic
said.
town.
Yeah, it's just
It's fine.
Magic Town called Verona.
That's fine. In Fair Baruna, where we lay our scene.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that I was gonna make that joke earlier, but I was like,
Very
no,
much
too on
so.
the nose.
but yeah.
No,
So
good.
you are at the town edge,
We were
and
theater kids.
Argent
Yeah.
is just cycling in a spin, slowly taking it all in.
Can we see any of the citizens of this?
Oh yeah, it is bustling. It is busy. This is
Nice.
a normal, like, healthy town. Like, there is no sign of strife. There is no sign of, like, concern or fear of something happening. The weather is good. It is active.
And like humanoid citizens, or from where we can tell, or
Humanoids, dwarfs, a variety of animal folk, probably a couple of, like, maybe one or two centaurs even wandering around in the crowd. And, like, in fact, the humans are probably in the smaller percentage of what you would see there. Mostly it's going to be animal folk and some dwarves, possibly some gnomes, one or two centaurs. And some of the animal folk look like they are just animals that are walking around talking to each other.
Yeah,
And then some humans, but not a lot. And they look to be more like they are patrons and or merchants rather than super familiar.
I
From
look.
one dirty place to another.
Yeah, this place looks really nice, actually. It's kind of weird how nice it is.
I don't trust it.
I hate to agree, but I don't trust it either.
I feel like the last time we were in a town this nice, it was all an illusion. So, unfortunately, I too am going to have to agree with you.
So this is the old D&D like 3-5 player in me that's asking this. Do you roll to disbelieve?
God, what happens if you
Cold
do that
cut
too
back.
hard in Fairy Tale
Beginning
Land?
of campaign, Thorn would have been like, "Oh, this place is wonderful. Like I love it." But
Now
this
she's
part of the campaign,
suspicious.
she's just like,
It's like,
hmm.
She's being
Thorn's
corrupted
seen
by
some
her
shit.
companions.
Hmm.
At this point, well, not a lot of time has passed chronologically speaking. You guys have seen some shit.
yeah.
So what do you guys do? You just gonna continue standing there?
So,
So do
we gotta find the castle, right? So we can, like, pull a heist, go steal at Chalk.
Pasta would be. Can I see where the sun is? Oh wait, this is nighttime, huh?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's
No,
daytime.
it's midday. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still, like, you're maybe time zone wise an hour different from where you guys were.
Okay. I think I'll try to orient ourselves with the
Okay.
sun.
Give me like a navigation survival
Ooh, fancy.
nature type trek.
Can I
7?
help with that? Oh,
17. Okay, good. I'm just like, wow, that's effective. Okay, so 17. Yeah, you can very easily go, that would be north, so this particular direction, and approximately kind of northwest of you guys is where you would need to go.
Fun fact: this is something that I have learned to do when I was very young, and I've been able to never get lost with a map.
Nice.
I don't know any of these fucking places, but I could if I needed to find somewhere. I could.
Yeah, and you guys do have a
Yes,
map
yeah.
with you.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so we're fine. I would look at the sun, calculate and go. We would probably need to go somewhere in that direction. Probably at a few days
Yeah.
off, just based on our positioning.
If you are actually looking at the map that is in the Discord, you are at that thick bend of river just south of some forest.
Well, I wasn't. Now I want to. Caravel. Sorry, you said where?
So, you know how there's that kind of top river in Caravel?
Yeah.
There's a thicker bend of the river that's kind of right next to a forest.
Okay.
You are kind of where the two other rivers join and a little east of it, so it's not quite at that thick area. But there's a bridge there and essentially a town that you would be going northwest.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
Okay. Okay.
Towards
Yeah.
the other forest.
Yeah.
That way.
Okay, do we want to try and, like, I don't know, use the boots? Or do we want to rest here for tonight? We should also probably, like, I don't know, check in with our real lives at some point. But I get that the clock is ticking for Fluffy, so...
I don't think I am exactly capable of going to check in the real world right now. Or I guess if I do, I end up in Chihuahua form. So. But
I
if
mean-
I do have the mirror now, so if you do want to go check out whatever you are, I can continue traveling, and then you can do the mirror once you're done.
I mean, I gotta check in with a band at some point, but we didn't have any gigs coming up, so I might still be okay for a day or two.
Up to you.
I am unemployed now, so I don't think anyone's really checking in on me at this point. So
Yeah, but you could be evicted.
I did not think about that. But it's only been like a week, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's only been a weekish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't time pass differently when we're over here?
No.
Is it 1-to-1?
No.
It's essentially 1-to-1, which is why when Sev was a preteen/teenager, they were missing for years.
Literally 2 years.
And also, technically, kind of why Thorn got fired.
Yeah, because I kept disappearing into the fantasy world without telling anyone, and not, kind of doing a no call no show type of thing with my work, which I can't do because I worked at a vet office. So,
Mm-hmm.
man, what you do?
So, as a reminder for use of the boots, each step does exhaust you, taking away might points. And I
Yep.
know that at least one of you has fairly low might.
I
However,
can take
you
3 steps.
can be carried if you deign to allow yourself to be carried. The mirror would also have to be held during this.
I did figure that out last part. So we go about boot?
Yeah, sounds good. I don't see any reason to stick around in this town unless you, like, I don't know, want fish?
They
Maybe
actually
crane?
they actually do seem to have a fairly bustling market with a variety of stalls that have a number of like silks and spices and various things.
A prosperous trade nation.
It's up to you guys.
It's been a bit since we ate, right? Or did we eat?
You did not have breakfast.
No, so
That's
we
true.
should probably, it wouldn't hurt to maybe like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Should we eat before we like take like a huge step that like is like feels very like, ugh? Or should we risk eating first and then making that?
We could
Oh, you
always-
guys can eat. I think getting food is a good idea, but, like, I will throw the fuck up. if last time is any indication.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna maybe eat after.
We could always just order to go.
True.
Really, really to go.
I see Milo's blur in the background just being cat-like.
Yeah.
Oh, Fluffy.
Oh, he's so cute. But yeah, so you guys are going into town?
Yes.
Sounds like.
Um,
I think it's worth a look while we're here anyway. I mean,
Okay.
we're here.
All right, so as you wander in, you do catch the attention of a couple of either the native townsfolk or various tradespersons, and it's kind of one of those friendly-ish greetings of acknowledging your existence and being friendly townsfolk, but not coming up and introducing themselves and, oh my gosh, new people. So it's just you have reached a friendly-ish area rather than it being small town and them staring or completely ignoring you or immediately being in your business.
See, my brain
It's
is going.
cosmopolitan.
My brain is just
Yeah.
going. There goes that group. Those guys are so peculiar.
Kind of. I mean, that's a different territory of the map, but yeah, kind of.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we got an elf, a goblin, and a wolf man
yeah.
Elf-ish.
ish.
And a free floating mirror
Cool.
Oh.
that is slowly panning across all the stalls.
Actually, that particular fairy tale is not on this map.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Right.
that is not one of the ones
Yeah.
that made it onto the map
Cool.
because I see the
Why would we want
Briar
friends?
Rose. I see Cinder Girl. I see the Seven Brothers. I see the Merfolk. I see the Swan Territory, Beast Folk. One of the other rare ones that I can't remember what I based Emanuela off of. Yeah, there's...
To be fair, isn't there's also like there was mention of like a faraway land which is technically like Avalon or Camelot or whatever.
Over the sea.
Yeah, there are other
Yes.
territories on other continents, and there are areas of the continent that are not on the map that what was his name? He had a really irritating name too.
Kevin,
Atticus White, King Atticus White, did not have maps that extended beyond where you have. Yeah, King Atticus Bartholomew Lythander White.
Oh god.
that sounds about right.
And I'm just like, yeah, he had a really irritating name too. I was right. But yeah, so yeah, the Tale of Bell is not one of the castles on this map. But
That's okay. We don't
yeah.
want French people in here anyway.
nerds. But yeah, so you go into town, and while there is acknowledgement, it's not overt and extreme. It is not people trying to shun or ignore you. It is fairly average and very similar to the kind of reception that Thorn had been used to prior to being called as a champion. She's just like, this is what towns are supposed to be like. Which I don't know if that makes it more suspicious to Thorn or less suspicious to Thorn. But this is very similar to your experiences when you were just in fairy tale land as a teenager enjoying yourself.
It's just a nice place to be.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very, very nice.
And Amanda's just like, I don't like this. I don't know about this. But yeah.
Is there a merchant that seems to trade in like jewelry or other exotic goods?
You'd probably find a couple. There will be merchants that trade in a variety of exotic things, and those are humans. And then there are a variety of dwarves that would trade in precious metals and weapons and such.
Rack's gonna tug on Thorn's cloak and just pull a little tiny pearl, not the wish pearl, but a regular pearl out of their pocket and be like, okay. We don't have any cash, right? But I got this.
Would be a good idea to maybe get some cash while we're here. I mean, it seems like a pretty decent trade town. I'm sure we could fetch a fair price for that.
Anyway, you should probably go do the bartering, because, like, you know,
Yeah.
I'll come with you.
Mm-hmm.
I can help, I guess.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, he's got a more trustworthy face. Vrack says, looking extremely shifty.
Vrack always kind of looks shifty. Just
Mhm.
a little bit. I mean, they're a punk rock goblin.
Yeah, no, there's no point at which they don't look shifty. Despite being the speaker of the group.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not just that they're a punk rock goblin, it's that Vrack is just shifty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's Vrack's descriptor again?
Charming.
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 Okay, so you're also charming. You are capable.
Yeah. I'm capable of it. Honestly, you know what? Vrack would be like, you know what? Let me go do the talking.
Okay.
I don't remember. I know there were some physical changes that were happening with
Thorn?
Thorn. Yes.
Your arm has like long hair, almost like long fur, from the spot that the unicorn had licked
unicorn.
up the forearm. Currently, that is the most obvious. Couple more days having happened, your nails are probably darker, but not like differently shaped or thicker or anything.
Okay. I know, and you, really subtly, her ears don't seem to be quite as standing up tall and straight anymore. But really subtly, but like not quite. Like it's one of
you're
those
just a little
like
tired.
pointed. If it's pointed out, like you would notice it. But if you haven't been paying attention, you probably would not have.
Yeah, her ears are staying a little gay now.
No, just like
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll sidle up to a merchant.
okay.
Yeah. I will find
S- so one of the exotics traders or one of the dwarves?
One of the exotics traders, I think.
Okay. So as you sidle up, like deep golden tanned skin, dark hair, and he does look dressed differently than most of the fairy tale humans you have seen. He gives you a big, broad, white-toothed smile. Well, hello, friend. How can we help you today?
Hello, I saw your stall, and it looks like you have the finest goods that I've seen at the market today.
Well, I certainly do. You are quite welcome here.
Thank you, thank you. I have recently traveled from the Beast Kingdoms, and of course, you know what that they trade the finest freshwater pearls around.
I have heard this, yes. We have not quite made our way all the way over the mountains. It is a very far travel. But I have heard
Yeah, it
many
is.
things of the grand trading items that they have.
Right. Well, if you want to have a look, maybe?
You are here to sell. Yes. Yes, I will look. I will happily look. And it's that kind of I don't do it well because I am monolingual, but you get the impression that this is not his first language, so he
Right.
is searching for words to be as exact as possible.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Frek
I
is
just
doing the
do not
opposite.
do it well, so I
We only have
apologize
one
for that
language,
on
and
my
we're gonna
part.
use it as sloppily as possible.
Yes.
All right, and so I'll like flourish out this little tiny pearl.
Okay. So he leans forward and picks it up and begins inspecting it. Would you mind if I take out the glass? The
By all
glass.
means.
Oh,
Wow, thank you so much.
Hello.
Welcome, Raiders.
hi. Hello.
Welcome, Raiders. Trooper SJP. Can I get one of my mods to go ahead and give them a shout out, please? So thank you very much for the raid. Hope that you guys had a wonderful stream. If you need to raid and run, we totally understand. Self-care is very important. Stretch your legs, get some water, take your meds. If you want to stick around, we would be happy to have you. We are Alter Deco Archives, and tonight we are doing one of our regular TTRPG games called Once Upon a Reflection. It's a Cypher System TTRPG, fairy tale based, and our wonderful champions of the fairy tale world have just landed in a new small town. But yes, we would be happy to have you around. So I am assuming that that is all French. Ce n'est pas. Ce n'est pas.
Ce n'est pas.
Yeah. Right. So, unfortunately, as I was just expressing to my lovely players, I am unfortunately not someone that has multiple languages at my disposal. I can only occasionally recognize the written of other languages and incorporate some of my own.
Ooh.
Running
Pirate game.
running the Gamblers, the Traveler Pirates. Ooh, I love pirate games. Yeah, very cool. So we are definitely going to have to follow back of that. Let me really
Not
quick.
me opening up the chat to try to read and then remembering that French and Spanish are not the same.
They are very much not the same.
Very different.
But yeah, so let's see. I think yes. So I have followed on my personal account, which is where I look
Right.
for raids for ourselves. But yeah,
donation to
Well,
World
thank
Central.
you.
very
you.
cool. Thank you so much for the donation.
yeah.
We are raising funds for World Central Kitchen. We also multi-stream
What
on
is-
both YouTube and
Do you remember the what our donation link is for that?
!donate.
Donate. Thank you.
Yeah. And that
I'm chatting
will
to a guy about a pearl.
that will take you to the World Central Kitchen website if you wanted to check them out, or if you just wanted to save the Diltify for later sharing. But yes, so we're going to jump back into the game. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you stick around. And Vrak, our little goblin speaker,
Chaos Goblin.
our chaos
Yep.
punk rock goblin speaker, is talking to a tradesperson about a pearl.
I'm trying to sell some hot goods.
Yeah,
So,
the
before they are
stolen
discovered on
stuff.
my person.
At
But
this
you
point,
also above the table. You also have a lot of those pearls. You stole a
Man,
lot of them.
I really do. I stole
Yeah.
everything I could get my grubby little hands on.
You stole a lot of them.
Yeah.
After starting a riot in the town. Like,
Goblins.
So, I feel like at this point, Thorn is putting on her old affectation. It's like, oh, I believe you're talking about like a magnifying glass.
yes, these are indeed the words. Yes, the
yeah,
magnifying
by all
glass.
means.
So he takes out what seems to be actually a jeweler's loupe. So
Yeah.
not really a magnifying glass, but he takes out a jeweler's loupe and begins inspecting the pearl. Oh, this is quite fine work. Yes. Finely made. Yes. Beautiful.
Picked by
Very
the finest beast folk of divers.
fresh water. Freshwater pearl. Yes, it is beautiful. You are selling?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I have more where that came from too.
Oh, this is very fine. It would be beautiful necklace, or perhaps if two, perhaps could be earrings. We make many fine earrings in my country.
That's why I approached your shop. Obviously, you have very fine wares and contacts with jewelers, so I figured,
Yes.
it seemed like it fit.
Um. For this, I would give. Looks you up and down and like mentally calculating. I would give 50.
For 2 weeks of journey over the mountains?
Pearls, while not fresh.
Untold dangers.
Pearls, while not fresh water, can be found at the ocean side as well. Pearls themselves are not so rare. This is finely made, so 50, yes, but still must be used for the necklace or the jewelry.
Okay, okay. Take out a couple more.
Many fine pearls you seem to have. May I look?
Yeah. You want to see all the array? I brought a lot because, I'm not going to go through 2 weeks through dangerous territory with only my trustworthy companions at my back without, bringing as much as I can.
Yes, if there is much to inspect, then one moment, please. And he turns and shouts something in a language that is very much not the common trade tongue, which technically you are champions. Everybody, please make an intellect roll.
Am I hindered?
No.
Oh, cool.
I'm not even there, and I got a nat 20.
Well,
You're
guess
not
what?
with them?
I also rolled a nat 20.
These
No,
are
I
like
said I
got-
number 3 and
three.
4 nat 20s of the night, by the way, and a 3.
Your speaker has
Your
no idea
speaker
what the
just
fuck is
rolled a
going
3.
on.
Yeah.
I'm showing the market to the fucking mirror.
So
Also,
you are
dialed in. You got a nat
yeah.
20.
So with your nat 20, you can understand everything being said by the various people in town, including by the foreign traders in the occasional booths that are very obviously speaking in a different tongue. So there you go. Thorn, you can also very easily understand him calling out to someone named Ajuni to mind the stall, because he has a
I'm so
merchant
sorry.
to
What's
speak
his
to.
name?
Ajuni?
Ajuni?
Yeah.
Okay, so his name is not Doomy. Got it.
No. Yeah, no. The
Dude, I'm
person
telling you, being hard of hearing sucks.
Yeah. the person that he
The captions are
the person that he calls out to is named Ajuni, and a young woman in flowing clothes comes from one of the nearby shops that looks to be a patisserie of some kind, holding baked good in wrapped wax paper, and just kind of nods to him and takes a small bite and waves politely to the two of you before standing at the cart while he steps away, handing you back the pearls, but gesturing towards one of the shops.
cool. Let's go along.
Perhaps it has been rude. I did not introduce myself. I am Jeet. It is nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you, Jeet. I am Brack. Let's go with that.
Brack, it is nice to meet you, Brack. And your friend?
Oh yes, this is my companions. This is Thor and
Lady Thorn of Sanctuary.
Lady Thorn of Sanctuary. This is not a lordship or kingdom that I have heard of, but this is this is very nice to meet with you.
Very, very, very small. I would not be surprised if you've heard of it.
I come from across the sea, so I am not as familiar with all locations here. I know of some on the other side of the mountains that trade to Caravel, but it is not my land.
Understandable, and very understandable. It does, after all, take a couple days' travel between.
But he leads you into what seems to be a not necessarily bustling tavern, but busy enough. It's quiet enough to where you guys can discuss things, but loud enough to where your conversations won't be super easy to overhear. And there is definitely a
I'm
table.
amazed. I forgot to introduce our loyal manservant, Percy Ferrari. This Percy.
You have a manservant? I do not see this manservant.
Oh, sorry. Did one wander off?
I thought you said that you were
As
showing
soon as we
Argent
entered
to
the
the market.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then you've gone off. Then
As soon as we
I
entered the
don't interrupt.
marketplace, I was like, I'm showing every stall to the mirror, and
Yep.
that's what he's
Amazing.
been doing this entire time.
Yep.
Sounds good. And I do not misintroduce you.
Yeah.
You're the worst name I could think of off the top of my head.
Percy Ferrari, I love that.
Percy Ferrari. I will use that again.
I can imagine there's a character in a different in a different land in the distance where everybody's vehicles just shuddered as their name was said.
Percy Ferrari.
Wonderful. But yes, so he leads you to a table, and they bring over some chilled water, and in the common tongue, he orders some cheese and bread. These are merchants to town. But merchants Brack and Lady Thorn
Of Sanctuary.
of Sanctuary, the entire title, Lady Thorn of Sanctuary. You have much to show me, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Here, I'll grab a napkin off a nearby table and spread it out. And then just take, like, handfuls of pearls out of my pockets and put them on the table. Just like, and there's, like, lint on them. I just shoved them wherever as I was stealing them.
I assure you, my friend Vrak is quite the purveyor of fine goods.
Hey, listen, if you're out on the road for as long as I am, you gotta hide the goods wherever you can, right? Brigands and shit out there.
It is certainly a method to guarantee others do not believe you have valuables on your person.
Absolutely. Why do you think I'm dressed like this? All rags and black. I look like a thief myself.
It's actually quite the effective disguise.
Please go ahead and give me a personal interaction roll.
There it is.
If you have anything that would aid you with deception, because
I'm in fact trained in that.
Yeah,
I'm
because
also good
until
at
you're-
pleasant social interactions.
yeah, until this moment, he's just like, yeah, you are some travelers that
merchant.
got a hold of some things that you want to get off your hands. But now you've got an entire array of precious jewels, essentially.
Yes.
And you're just like, I
Like a
dress
lot
like
of them.
that. Yeah, I dress like that without these in like their proper protective casing and look like a thief because it's a disguise. So yeah, I need
Absolutely.
deception. I need deception.
Absolutely. I am trained in that, and I'm gonna burn some
Yeah, go ahead.
of my effort on this.
Yeah.
I'm also good at pleasant social interactions.
Yep.
18.
Okay, so you've got how much effort plus training?
I only have enough for one effort.
Okay.
That'll clean me out,
So-
and then I'm trained.
Effort, trained, and then trained in pleasant social interaction as well.
Yep.
And then I will say that because Thorn is attempting to help you, that you are aided by your party member. So,
And I'm so charming.
and you are charming,
my
and
descriptor.
you rolled very well. So yeah,
Mostly that.
like you rolled very well, and you have at least 3 or 4 assets that brought it down from a 5. So you're
From suspicion.
from like, this is an odd thing to have to declare to me, to it's fine. It's an intelligent choice.
This merchant's a little eccentric.
Yeah, it's an odd choice, but it's obviously effective. So he goes, this is an intelligent practice, it seems. So much to trade. They are all of excellent quality, it appears. I do not have enough, I believe, for all of these, but there would be many in town that might be interested in trading.
Yeah, it's like 2 whole necklaces and a couple of sets of earrings.
Perhaps. This is a beautiful one. It does not look any different to you than any of the others. For this one, I would pay 80.
Ooh. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I came to you. You have the finest stall in the city, so you take your pick of the finest, and we'll haggle over price.
Okay.
And, oh, actually, why don't we get us some dinner while we're at it?
Okay, you guys
over
decide to
somebody.
order. Okay.
Yep.
So they were already bringing over chilled water as well as bread and cheese. What are you ordering as food, since it's just someone kind of coming over with that as you're trying to get their attention?
Rek is going to order alcohol because they still
course
have
you
not
are.
worked out
Of course you
why
are.
they throw up every time they drink alcohol.
Yep.
Yeah, but then also, Garcon, what's your finest dish tonight? Do you have I don't know, meat?
Yes. And the person that brings it over is, as far as you can tell, a forest spirit, like a dryad of some kind. They're vaguely greenish brown with like feathery fronds as their hair. Yes, I believe they might have some meat, probably. None of the speaking kind, of course.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't eat that. Yeah, I'm hungry. I could use a steak tonight. What about you, Thorn? Maybe some lobster.
We don't really have cattle, but we do have venison.
Serve me up.
Venison sounds lovely, thank you.
Yes. And then she looks at the merchant, who shakes his head and continues looking at, and she pauses, just staring at the array of pearls that are just out on a napkin on the table. Oh. And there's a long moment of just looking at them. Shakes it off,
give her a wink.
sets the
If I
stuff
keep
down,
her eye,
and
give her a
wanders
wink.
off.
Yep.
Yeah, like she did not look away from them for a solid minute. But yeah, she goes back to, you assume, put in your order.
Excellent.
It will take him a little bit, but he'll separate out what seems to be 5. For this, I will give 80, as said. It is the best of the group. And for the the one black pearl that you have, I will give 75, because it is an unusual color. These other 3, these peach that seem to match, I will give 50 apiece.
I will do a little half-hearted haggling to keep up the pretense of being a merchant, but I'm accepting of that.
Okay, give me a pleasant social interaction roll.
Sounds good. Just to show my luck. I can't spend any more intellect. I am fresh out. That is a 12.
12. All right, you can probably get him up to about 55 per peach one because
Yeah.
they are, as far as you can tell, matching in size and quality as well as color, which them matching
Breck
in
has
color
no
is
idea.
yeah.
Yeah, how much anything is worth in this country.
Yeah.
And was just doing it just to be like, it's suspicious if I don't. So let's.
Yeah. So yeah,
Haggle.
you get him up a little bit on the peach ones so that they are 55 apiece. So that's 3 at 55, 1 at 75, and 1 at 80.
Minus 5 pearls.
Mm-hmm.
And plus some gold, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Cool.
And they're like oddly oval shaped, but yeah.
Cool. Yeah. And so we'll do the pleasant social thing of like just chatting and trying not to be. Once the business is settled, we will then small talk. How's the business been? How are the mountains? Oh, I'll invent a terrible story about how we were attacked by, horrible beasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, brigands. But we fought them off.
He asks if the bandage around your arm is because of that.
Oh yeah. Oh, terrible. That's why it's such a relief to be in town again. The comforts. I could finally rest up. Oh, for days I bled.
He has on his face a completely taken expression. He believes every word that you are saying, and he looks very concerned about it while he is very carefully packing up his pearls in a silk napkin that he had taken from his own pocket and like makes sure that they are well wrapped up and dry.
As soon as he has his, I will re-ferret all of my goods about my person.
Okay. About this time, your ale would be arriving. Please make a perception at the same time. You can go ahead and also make a perception.
Nat 20.
Oh.
As the dryad sets down your beer, you see that she tries to swipe one of the pearls. Do you let her?
No.
What do you do?
Have I? Oh, sorry. Did she try to swipe one of his pearls?
One
that
of
I've
yours.
now been paid for. One of mine. Then absolutely not.
You just let her take one?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I am going to grab her wrist.
I rolled a 10, so.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was moving it out of the way.
Yeah, that one's not going to work on me, honey. Listen. Try that again, I'll slit your throat. No. Give her hand back and kind of give her a little shove at the same time.
That isn't exactly how we do things here, though I will respect the threat.
You better. And give her a little... bare my terrible fangs.
Okay. The merchant looks between the two of you, and his eyebrow is raised slightly. And then he looks a little reproachfully at the waitress before nodding, and she also wanders away. But you are left with your beer.
Excellent.
Do you take a sip?
I sure do. I'd be like, cheers. Clink.
It tastes like rotten eggs.
Do the thing where you drink and then you like trickle it back into the glass.
Yeah.
Ugh. What the hell is wrong with the beer here? Oh.
Nothing. Usually, I, do normally, this is my favorite to drink at. It is how I knew where it was.
They must have got a bad cask. Oh,
Oh, did you get one that is skunked? It is very rare. I have not had one here. That is unfortunate.
yeah. And shove it aside and try and eat some food to get the taste out of my mouth.
Yeah, there's bread and cheese and stuff. But yeah, as you are wandering town, Juan and Argent, a lot of people are very curiously paying attention to Argent more than you, because you have a floating magic mirror following you around that is occasionally going, "Oh, this is quite nice. Yes, I have not seen one of these up close ever, really." And then off to another. "Oh, this is also very lovely. Oh, I have not been out in one of these markets for a very long time. She never really asked to look at them." And then so he's making this type of commentary as you're walking him around to show him to stuff. And everybody is just staring at him as you walk past, and you hear them whispering as you leave. "Was that a talking mirror? That was a talking mirror. I didn't know that mirrors could talk." This is completely foreign to them.
It's also extra funny because I am, walking with my staff. I'm floating him, so it just looks like a wizard is walking his mirror.
Yeah. He's out for his
wizard
afternoon strolls.
werewolf.
Yeah.
A wizard werewolf walking his pet mirror.
Yeah.
Well, that's my Skyrim character.
But yeah, it's it is definitely a spectacle.
I'm keeping an eye out for anything that catches my eye. Not necessarily magical, just anything that catches my eye.
What kind of thing would catch your eye?
Something that doesn't perish quickly or at all, that I could potentially bring home to my family.
Okay. Well, as I said, there are a variety of silks and a number of fine metalwork objects, be that weapons and armor or fine jewelry. You would also probably be able to find a number of food stalls and not actually a lot of alcohol purveyors. The tavern is probably one of the rare ones that actually serves any alcohol. In terms of non-perishables, mostly like clothing, silks, some spices.
I'll go looking for clothing. I think maybe I'll try to find Dahlia a pretty dress.
Okay. I hate to ask this. Juan has been dead for a decade.
Yes.
In the one time that you were awake in Fluffy's body in the real world, do you have any idea what size she is?
Not at all.
Okay.
If he knows anything about her, like size or measurements or whatever, it's from that decade ago.
Yeah, which
If he
most people are
remembers.
very well aware of the fact that you rarely are the same size across a decade.
Yeah, and 100% not at all the same after having a child
Yeah.
and then losing your husband. And
Yeah.
then being a single mom that works 2 jobs.
Yeah.
It loves her kid and never stops.
Yeah.
She
Yep.
has the heart of a tiger.
So you have no idea what size she is. Okay, so there are a number of beautiful dresses and cloths that can be turned into dresses. Most of the sellers of fully made pieces are going to be animal folk and the occasional forest folk. If you are looking for some of the finer silks and just raw materials, some of those would also be some of the rare human booths.
No, I think he's looking for finished pieces.
Okay.
He's not an artist.
Okay. In that case, roll for luck to find anything human-sized.
4.
most of it seems to be odd proportions and or sizes for either rail thin and or disproportionate forest folk, like naiads and dryads and like elf folk and children, or for the upright humanoid like animals. Like, you find one shop that is kind of run by a faun, and it has vaguely human sized things, but it's mostly for upper body, for folks like him and centaurs.
You know what? That's okay. I'm gonna look among those.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for something that I think she might wear, like as a muumuu or something,
Okay, so just like a
like a
floofy
really
shirt.
big shirt type of thing. Yeah.
Okay. You'd probably be able to find one or two. Like, it wouldn't be muumuu style, but you'd be able to find like a peasant shirt or two
Okay.
in
I think
her
I'd pick
approximate
one.
size, or what you think might be her approximate size.
Yeah, I'd probably pick one, and I'd turn to the mirror and I'd go, "I would like your opinion. Perhaps for my wife."
I was going to say that it didn't quite look like it would fit your proportions, but for your wife, is I have not seen your wife.
Oh. Hmm. One moment. Um, can I make small illusion, like minor illusion type things with hedge magic? I don't.
Yes, but it would not be to size. It would be to scale, but
Fair.
not to size.
That's fine. I just want to make sure because the writing or the wording for hedge magic is very vague. So
Yes, it is. It is vague on purpose so that you can kind of do whatever. But it's
Yeah.
basically small magic tricks. So
Okay.
a small
Then
illusion, yeah.
I'll create a little visual of her and go, this is what she looks like, but
Yes,
like
yes, yes.
about that high, tall. I should maybe.
Above the table, you are much shorter as Senor Fluffington's body, so
Yes.
this is hilarious.
He does not. I don't think he's registered that because this is all fiction,
Yep,
man. So
yep.
everything
Yeah,
is
oh yeah.
weird.
Oh yeah. No, like it totally tracks. It totally makes sense. I just want the audience and the others to be fully aware of the fact that as a human, Juan was what, 6 feet tall?
Yeah.
And as Senor Fluffington Wolfman, he's like 5 foot, 5'2".
I feel like Dahlia right now, if comparatively to this body, she would probably be like 4 or 5 inches taller than he is.
Yeah.
Because she's not a short woman.
Yeah.
I love that when you wolf out, you actually get smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Arr.
Well, like, Juan was big. Juan's wolf form was also big. Senor Fluffington is a chihuahua, so Senor Fluffington's forms are all on the small side, even if not quite as small as a chihuahua. So this is, to me, hilarious, and I wanted other people to be able to laugh.
I
So-
appreciate it.
It would, yes, it looks like it would probably match her coloring. She had a thing about things matching her coloring. But yes, it would probably match her coloring, and it might be a little big, but she could tuck it in some locations if she's that much smaller than you, most likely. Yes, probably.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Mirror. Alright, Argent.
Argent, yes.
Alright. I walk over to the stall owner.
He flamboyantly tosses his scarf over his shoulder. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, yes.
Me and my mirror would like to buy this dress shirt.
Your mirror is also purchasing a dress shirt with you, or just the one for you?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, would you like a shirt?
I cannot wear a shirt. The face just kind of goes slack as he answers that. Please roll for depletion. I love that you're wasting one of the questions on that.
13.
13. It's fine. If you had rolled a nat 1 on that and depleted him on the would you like a shirt, that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Actually, perhaps not here. We will. This is a different story. I would like to purchase these for now.
That will be five coin.
5 coins. Do I have 5 coins? He starts looking through all his pockets. I have a cherry pie.
How old is that cherry pie?
It's 1 day
Old.
old, but also it's not how old it is. It's what it does.
I thought you were bleeding. Actually, I was just trying not to
no,
say
not from
anything.
here.
You just carry around pocket pie?
Yeah, that's what this means.
I don't think that's quite worth 5 coins, unfortunately, since it's been in your pocket.
Oh well, I can fix things. Would you like me to? Do you have anything that's broken that you would like to fix? I could do like a repair trade.
Roll for luck on that. Maybe he does.
16.
Yeah, actually, my loom broke and I haven't really been able to weave in a couple of weeks. The dwarves keep saying they're gonna come by, but they haven't been able to. They've been so busy. If you that's definitely worth a shirt for me.
Doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. You've got bread on you. As he just turns and leads you into the back room, and there is indeed a fairly large weaving loom that looks like there's just a stress fracture in the wood that would have had to be like a replaced piece.
I'll mend it. That is explicitly one of my stated abilities as with test magic.
Oh. So that's like your mirror. Okay. Are you a witch?
No.
Okay.
Don't worry. I am, as they say, one of the good ones. I think the term is guardian these days.
Okay.
Much over the people help, sometimes buy shirts that are oversized for wife,
The lion sent you. Okay. Yeah, you can have the shirt. You can have the shirt. Okay. You can have the
No,
shirt.
thank you. Do you know, wait, does this loom mean that you're a tailor?
Just a little bit. That's why I have so much clothes that I sell.
Oh, would it be too much to maybe ask for a custom piece?
For you, not at all.
Oh, okay. I don't know how feasible it is, but I would like to make sort of like a cape for the mirror.
Oh, sorry.
Let's turn this mirror into Doctor Strange. I love this.
I can probably figure out something to figure out how to hang it. Can you?
Oh wait, hold on. Before you say anything, You can if you should before don't ask him questions unless
Oh.
you start with mirror mirror on the wall. It's important.
It's not on a wall right
It's
now.
okay. Or on the one or something. You just gotta say mirror mirror first, I think. I don't know the rules.
Okay.
Tell you what, you ask
Mirror,
the
mirror
question.
on the air. I can't reach you
Okay.
up there. Can you come down?
Oh, I'm making it float actually. I can and I'll just lower it.
And as you say that, the mirror goes, I am being lowered now. Please roll for depletion.
4,
It's fine.
which okay, I saw a 1, but that was a 14 next to it.
Okay.
It was 4.
So he takes out what seems to be a knotted string, which functions as his measuring tape, and begins like measuring the back and like inspecting some of the decorative curls that like ornament the mirror, and starts taking measurements and making plans to make a cape for the mirror.
As this is happening,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just talk to him. I want to know. I'm gonna ask him like his name, but I'm also kind of sort of casual conversation my way into getting some information about this land and what's going on and sort of general gossip.
Okay. His name is Quinlan.
Quinlan.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And
put that next time, but that's okay.
go ahead and roll for social interaction to see how much information you're able to get out of him.
That was neat.
Eight. The land seems to be at peace, though there are rumors that because none of the champions or the lion have been seen in so many years, that they might be moving out of the castle of Caraval. But the old dwarf that is currently sitting as regent seems to be resisting. But he thinks that it should probably still be fine because that dwarf will outlast all of us. They tend to live for a while.
Um, when I'm sorry, I'm not from around here, and to be quite honest, I haven't been around for a long time. So I apologize for my ignorance. Um, but what do you mean, lion? You mean like a feline, four paws, big mane?
Yes? And he's looking at you in pure shock and confusion now.
Sorry, I. It is there's one of those things where I don't have a lot of my memories. Um, I've been here before a long time, but I don't remember a lot of it. I You mentioned that this individual could potentially order guardians.
Yes. Um, and he sits on a stool and he just kind of he's fidgeting with his hands, like he goes to cross them and then he like fidgets with them again, and then like brushes down the fur on his legs. Um, are you not one of them?
It is honestly quite complicated. I believe I used to be. I think I died, and then I returned as a part of a whole in this body. This is why I ask if this if this being, this lion, has connection to us, then perhaps he is able to enlighten me on what happened to me, or give me guidance that otherwise I would not find.
I've always believed in him. I have. I've always believed in him. I've never seen him, but I mean, we wouldn't have the mouse folk if it weren't for him being him. And he hasn't been seen in a while, but that probably just means that he's been needed elsewhere. It doesn't mean that he's not him, but I know that he shows up when he's needed and where he believes he should be.
Hmm.
Um,
If I may,
but he hasn't
If
been
you-
seen in a while.
if you truly believe in him, then perhaps you can be the key that I need. You see, this mirror, when asked the right questions, it can show us anywhere, anything, or anyone. I don't know this individual enough to know that the mirror will show me them, but perhaps you could request the vision.
Oh, I couldn't. I, I couldn't. I mean, oh, no. Oh, no. I couldn't. I couldn't ask to see him. I mean, what if it bothers him? I couldn't ask to see. No, not me.
Why not? Do you believe in him? If he is the kind being that you claim him to be, then he would not be bothered by someone who believes in him, making sure he's okay.
Haven't you ever been nervous like this before, though?
Oh, more than I can count. I'm a father. If it helps, I'll be here every step of the way.
No one will believe it if I ever say that I was able to see him, but do you think you met him before you lost your memory?
Do I remember?
Make a
No,
roll.
well, yeah. I'm gonna put 2 levels of effort into this. That's a 12.
No, you did not meet Jesus.
Unfortunately.
You might have seen him. You did die, but
No.
You saw someone else.
I don't know. I heard it got
Yeah,
better.
Not
fair.
going up.
that's true.
Trust me.
Nah,
I did not play up characters.
yeah, no, taking the full religious connotation out of the books that we are not mentioning because we don't have rights to use them in our material. You have not met the lion, primarily because as a champion, you didn't have much in the way of champion's duties in this territory. You came mostly to kind of check in on something from what you vaguely remember, but it wasn't something that would call his attention.
Makes sense.
That's fascinating. I just checked to see because I was like, I'm pretty sure that's in the public domain. It is in Canada. It's not in the U.S.
Yeah.
It's 60 years in Canada, but 95 in the U.S.
Oh,
Yep.
that means Alina can say the
I can,
name.
but not on this stream because it's U.S. based.
Yep.
Oh,
And
that's fair.
because of that, isn't it also then, because of the movies, wouldn't that start a new period of rights for whoever
not if you
had
can claim that
purchased
it's from
rights
the
for the
book.
book. Okay.
Yeah.
And most of
Yeah,
my knowledge
I-
comes from the books. Okay.
From what I
Yeah.
understand, every new version of a story sort of it's like how I'm gonna use Spider-Man as an example. There's
Mhm.
comic Spider-Man, there's movie Spider-Man, and then there's Lego Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Those three
Those are all
have
different
different
things.
copyright.
Okay.
Yeah, those are different IPs.
Okay, cool.
That's why they're able to do those Winnie the Pooh serial killer movies.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Because I'm on top of my B slasher, well, D slasher.
Yeah, very D.
media.
Uh, but yeah,
I
Yeah,
did
so-
not meet them when I was here last. I don't think. It would be a lot easier if I did. Actually, would you prefer if I showed you the power of the mirror? I have companions in this city that I don't know where they are. I could fetch them with that.
I guess there's.
Okay.
Are there 4 of you?
There's 3 of us.
Oh.
Well, no, as of today, there are 3 of us.
As of today?
We may have lost one of our own to the realm of dreams.
There were 4 of you. And you can do magic, but you're not a witch. And he passes out.
I'm
And-
long story short, I'm gonna bring the others here.
Yeah. And that is also where we're going to end for the night, since we are well over time.
So worth it though. Hey
That's
buddy, want to
perfect,
see
'cause
God?
my
My
food-
magic
my food
mirror
just
can show
back
you.
Yeah, my magic mirror can show you the deity of your realm.
Oh, I've never heard of him before. This isn't a test.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. So, yeah. Hilarious. Great session. Great session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to both of our raiders, by the way. We had 2 raids today. And for the various follows, thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys. If anyone happened to stick around to the end of the session, kudos to you guys. I'm going to see if there is anyone that we can raid out to. Crit, which I can show you the world. Also, not on this specific map, but somewhere in this world. But yeah, so I'm going to see if there's someone that I can rate us out to with how late it is. But we will start with our outros with Alina, since we ended with you last time.
Hey everybody, I am Alina. I have been playing Vrak. We're both they, them. Vrak is our charming trickster who wears a crown of ice. And you can check me out online, Alina Pete on Blue Sky or alinapete.com if you want to see all the books I've written, lots of comics, stuff like that. This is an all-stream weekend for me, so we're kicking off tonight with Once Upon a Reflection. Tomorrow I'll be over on my channel, Where Geek Comics, at 3 PST, 6 EST. We're going to do Trash Heroes, which is a 5e D&D homebrew. We got a bunch of fun extra rules, like black tokens, which you can take, and the DM can call in later. We're a bunch of heroes who have literally climbed out of a trash heap and are failing our ways to saving the world. And then Sunday, I'll be back here with this fine crew, plus our friend Matt, and we will be playing Empyrean Wilds, the follow-up campaign to Empyrean Rising, where magic came back, and now we're dealing with the consequences. I'll be playing Kale, the Tea Dragon, who is the diametric opposite of the character I am playing currently. They would hate each other. Anyway, come check us out. It's going to be amazing. There's so much roleplay this weekend. I'll pass it over to Joel.
Hello, I am Joel. I am. I was Juan Ferreira today. Sometimes, I am also Senor Fluffington, the Chihuahua. Outside of this campaign, you can catch me also on this Sunday playing Bao Mistforge, a conflicted sort of cleric warlock type of character, servant, begrudging servant of the deity of change, um,
And
who
balance.
really hates her job. Val hates honestly everything that has ever happened in her entire life. From the beginning,
Kale.
except Kill. It's true. Also, the other party members have been growing on her against her will. Um, she's a lot of fun to play, so you can come watch us on Sundays. And then I'm also going to be a player in Ether Engines, the new uh, Alter Echo Archives campaign. I don't have a name for my character yet because I've been procrastinating making them. Sorry. But I will say that she is going to be a moth person. Very excited to play her because she's going to be my most serious character to play, but is also a moth because that's super serious. It's for serials, guys. Outside of here, you can find me on the internet as Sai and the Grackle. I've been doing some streams of Resident Evil here and there on my Twitch channel. That's going to take a bit of a hiatus in the next couple months because I'm starting summer camp work. That is also probably going to change. I don't know what that schedule is going to look like after the summer, but that's sort of all I'm doing right now. I made a Blue Sky account recently, so if you wanna, if I remember to post there, that's where you can find me remembering to post there. And then I got other stuff that are brewing, but I don't have anything to say right now about those things. Amanda, go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amanda, aka Pandacabra. Use she, her pronouns, and I have been Rosa and Thorn, the resilient wild princess explorer who masters the swarm, aka her friendly little woodland creatures. You find me here every other Friday as part of Once Upon a Reflection, as well as this upcoming Sunday, also in the Empyrean Wilds campaign as Varen Lek, the weird adept who dances with dark matter and siphons power. Is going through it really bad right now. Sometimes is co-parenting a killer bug with one of her player characters that she has just decided to adopt because why not? That's just what she does. I love her. She's like one of my favorite characters I've ever played in a campaign. Otherwise, you can usually find me around the internet. Sometimes I'm in Blue Sky, but most often I'm hanging out in Discord. I am chronically online on Discord, so please feel free to come by our Altered Echo Archives Discord and say hello because I'm always online. Other than that, I don't really have much going on in terms of like other games or things to promote, so just feel free to come by, say hello. Tell me about your characters. I will pass it off finally back to you, Evie.
Wonderful. Hi, I'm Evie, the Disaster GM. Thank you so much, guys. My pronouns are she, there, any. I don't really care. And I am the GM for this and our other primary campaigns. We might have someone coming on to guest GM a little bit in the future that has expressed interest, but we don't have that scheduled yet. But until then, I do run this campaign, our Sunday campaign, Empyrean Wilds, which is also Cypher. I'm primarily a Cypher GM. And that one is kind of a fantasy adventure campaign, just like this one is fairy tale based. And then we do have our third campaign coming up, Aether Engines, which is post-apocalyptic in nature, that will happen on opposite Fridays to this one, since most of our campaigns are every other week. But yeah, so go ahead and tune in on Sunday for our surprise session of Empyrean Wilds. If you happened to have followed tonight, thank you so much. Because, yeah, they are indeed going through it, and because of some schedule fuckery, we are trying to get in Sunday sessions when we can at the moment. But I am going to be... Oh, and also, tomorrow I am finally coming back on Fuzka's channel. Fuzka... as my guest character for her D&D campaign over there. I am just a guest character. I'm not there every Saturday or on a regular basis as my guest character Cam to help them out in a fight against a undead dragon, poison dragon thing. It's complicated. I'm not sure if my character will survive, but also it's a guest character. It's okay. But yeah, so I am going to be back there again tomorrow night for one, maybe two more sessions, depending on what all happens. And you can join me on her channel tomorrow night. It will probably be starting around the time that Trash Heroes ends, or like somewhere toward the end of Trash Heroes.
I know who we're raiding tomorrow.
Because, yeah, we start, I think, around like 8 or 9 Eastern. I will have to actually check the time. I have no idea off the top of my head. But yeah, we do tend toward starting evening and going that way. But yeah, so check us out there. Check us out here on Sunday. By the way, these three, my beautiful and wonderful fellow staff members of Altered Echo Archives. But yeah, so we are going to raid out. I believe that while, yes, there are plenty of people in there, and I have no idea how far into it they are, Captain Robert is going in D&D in a Vecna campaign with some glorious players. Like, that's a good cast setup that he's got there that I'm going to raid us out into. So stick around. We will be raiding, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.